Holy crap.
People persist in doubting the evidence.
Don't run and hide. Don't be afraid. Don't turn away any longer. The truth will set you free.
You're listening to Jimmy Church Fade to Black on the Dark Matter Radio Network.
Putting all of our antennas towards Jimmy Church on Dark Matter Radio.
And now, your host, the captain of conspiracy, the prince of paranormal. This ain't your daddy's radio network show. This is Jimmy Church, Fade to Black.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. How you doing? Day 4, Halloween week. What's up, FADERNIGHTs? It's Fade to Black. Bespoke radio for the masses. Today's Thursday, October 30th. 302 days. 2 into the new year. As always, we are live from the JP Motorsports Studios right here in downtown Burbank, California for KJCR and the Dark Matter Radio Network. I am your so humble host, Jimmy Church. How you doing? You ready to get this one cracking? It's Fader Night. You know what that means. Big salute to the proud men and women in uniform all around the world, fighting the good fight for us. Without them, there is no me, there is no you, there is no Shah tonight. Taking your phone calls all night. Think about it. Let's go. Let's get this one cracking. Have you subscribed to the podcast? Everybody listening, east and west, all across the United States, north and south, hither and thither, to and fro. Our Canadian friends. Myra just checked in. Look at that. All the usual suspects are here. Everybody's waiting in line tonight. You got to love that. I'll set down the rules. We're going to take a lot of calls. The podcast. Subscribe over at jimmychurchradio.com. You know what it's there for. It's for all of you that need it. It's there for you. Faders.org as well. Method. How are you, brother? Method has put together one of the coolest websites in the known universe. Today, let's get this cracking. Today, are you ready for this? Today, Grace Slick is 75 years young. Grace Slick. I wonder if she's still got those pipes. You think she's still got those pipes? Because pipes she's got. Bassist for the Eagles, Skeletor. Timothy B. Schmidt is 67 years old. Pipes, too. Remember that song, I Can't Tell You Why? Remember that? Made you weep like a little kid. Timothy B. Schmidt, 67. Truly looks like Skeletor. That guy should be in movies. Don't need no makeup. House of a Thousand Corpses. He could have been right there. Also today... I ain't right. Actor Kevin Pollak is 57. How do you make the list? Well, you change the world. Grace Slick did. Timothy B. Schmidt did. Absolutely. went in and replaced Randy Meisner, who just decided he didn't want to play bass anymore. Didn't think the Eagles were going to go anywhere. Oops. Timothy B. Schmidt. They both came from that band Poco, too, which is kind of ironic. But how do you make the list? How do you get on the Fade to Black birthday list? Well, you got to do what Kevin Pollak did in the whole 9 yards. That's how you make the cut. Right there. Kevin Pollak, man. Our dead guy birthday today is actor Ruth Gordon. Yep, she made the list, of course. Just in time for Halloween, too. Well, I guess it would come up right at Halloween every year, right? She had one of the scariest roles in all of cinema. Terrifying roles. In 1968's Rosemary's Baby. That's right. What was her name in that? Minnie Castevet. Not John Cassavetes. Obviously that was a play on that, but Minnie Castevet. Oh, she was just evil. Little Ruth Gordon. Forget the movies that she remember. She made all those movies with Clint Eastwood and the Ape. I forget what those were called. No, not that Ruth Gordon. The Ruth Gordon and Rosemary's Baby. Unbelievable. All right. So tonight it is day 4 of Halloween week right here on Fade to Black. We've had a great week so far. Linda Godfrey on Monday. How about Chad Lewis in the graveyard? That was unbelievable. Last night, Father Ashcraft and Tracy Twyman in here last night. Absolutely three great shows in a row. But you got to wrap it up with the biggie. So tonight, psychic witch Shah will be with us for the entire evening, taking your readings. Giving your readings. Taking. Giving your readings. Follow us right now on Twitter at JChurchRadio. That's what you want to do. Hashtag DMRadioNet. Hey, wait a minute. Is that Lou Sheehan? Lou Sheehan is blessing us tonight? Wow. Lou's been busy out there getting a doctorate or something. He's designing space shuttles or just something crazy. He's been really busy. But Lou, it's good to see you tweet. Where was I? Oh, follow us on Twitter at JChurchRadio, Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff. So tonight, the rules are we're going to be taking your calls all night, but we've got to lay this down because it's going to be backed up, and I want to get everybody in. So work with me. Okay? All Shah needs is your name and one question. Those are the rules. Your name and one question. That's it. And I think it may be best that you take everything off of the air. We are running with a 10-second delay. So you bang the question, your name, and I'll move on to the next caller. She'll do the reading. And with that, if we do it right, we might be able to, in 2.5 hours, I don't know, 2 minutes a call, 3 minutes a call, we can try to, you do the math. Okay, we'll try to get everybody in tonight. I will do my best, but it's up to you. And she'll respect everybody else. It's going to be in line. Okay, so let's just get straight to it. Bam, bam, bam. Shah is a professional. She did this for years on the radio on the East Coast. And so we can get through it. I just need your help. Okay, so name, one question, bam. Fair enough? Is everybody cool with that? All right. Now, let's get this cracking. First thing for Twitter tonight. This is from Renee, and I have to admit it was a good idea. It escaped me. I don't know how it did, but it did. And she said, for Twitter tonight, to light up Twitter, Oh, I've got a call coming in from Tokyo already. All right, you know what? Okay. Let's just do this. Okay. All right. So, hey, John, how are you? Turn down your radio.
Pretty good.
You turn down your radio. No echoes.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you got to make this quick, man. We're up against a network break here in just a few minutes. So, how you doing? You're calling from Tokyo?
I am.
And what time is it in Tokyo right now?
It's 11:10 a.m.
11:10 a.m. Why aren't you at work, young man?
I work late.
Okay, all right. So I knew you were going to call in because you called me earlier when we were having a meeting here. So what's up? What's on your mind, brother?
Well, I have a question for your reader.
She's not on for another 20 minutes.
You can relay it. I've got to go.
Okay, what is it?
Please ask her if I am John Titor.
John Titor.
Titor.
You want me to say Titor?
Right.
Okay, that's clever. All right, okay. And we're going with John Thomas, right?
Right.
Okay, are you John Titor? Titor. All right. As you know, John is supposed to be coming back this month on this show. So we will see what happens. And there you go. But I appreciate it, and I will ask Shah for you first up, okay, when I bring her on the air. How's that?
Thank you very much. I've got another bit of news.
What's that?
Many years ago, Oliver Williams asked the question, what did you do with your father in Florida?
Yep.
And my answer is, I did not run oranges up and down the river, just like in the book, Alas, Babylon.
Right.
I didn't do it. Yeah. That was just a story. The real information is in my autobiography, and it relates to 2015.
Interesting. Okay, so you're kind of freaking me out right now. All right, and everybody's listening to this too as well. So why don't we do this? And I just actually wrote that down too as well. Tomorrow, let's talk off the air.
If I can, I'm constrained to these natural events.
I understand. I totally understand. So,
and my windows of opportunity are very, very slim.
I will. Let's plan on it tomorrow. We know how to get in touch with each other. So, and you know what I'm talking about. So, let's talk tomorrow, and we'll have some other people involved in the conversation.
If I can, I'll do my best.
You got it, John T.
And my condolences to Art's wife. I did not know that she passed away.
Yes, Ramona. Yes.
Yeah, Ramona. I feel kind of bad. I sent him a tweet when he was back on the air, and I said I'd be willing to talk to him on the air, and then he retired the next day.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, he will be back with us, and I'll let him know that we talked. He'll be back with us in July.
I'd like to relay a message, too. Thank you very much, Jimmy.
Yep.
This message is for Signal 7.
Okay.
Madman Markham.
Yep.
I just want you to know that the time is 2014 on Halloween, October 31st at 11:14 Tokyo time. Please call in if you can.
Done and so noted.
Thank you very much, Jimmy.
John T., I'll talk to you.
I enjoy your show. Bye-bye.
Thank you. All the best. Now, what did you think about that? All right. With that, let's take our first break. Was that John Titor? Was that John Titor? This is Fade to Black, only on the Dark Matter Radio Network. It is day 4 of Halloween. Titor was supposed to be here in November. Did he get here 2 days early? You gotta love it. Taking your calls all night with Shah. I'll be back with email, current news, and everything else. This is Fade to Black, only on the Dark Matter Radio Network. Stay with us.
You're listening to Jimmy Church Fade to Black on the Dark Matter Radio Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, you have tuned into the latest phenomenon in late night talk radio, Fade to Black, starring the inimitable Jimmy Church, showcasing his continuing quest in pursuit of knowledge of the strange and paranormal. Sit back, open your mind, and let's get cracking.
What's up, revolutionaries? It's me, Jimmy Church. Do you have an IRS or state tax issue? Well, I did, and I called national tax experts. My problems were fixed, done, fini, and man, I got to tell you, it was a relief. National tax experts are a recognized tax office that services clients in all 50 states. Doesn't matter where you live. Give them a call. I'm telling you, they take the time to understand each and every client's individual financial status as well as their financial goals. And that's exactly what you need, my brother, when you're taking on the evil 3-letter. So, seriously, give them a call today at 1-877-909-5444. Again, 1-877-909-5444. Or go check out their website, www.nattaxexperts.com. That's NATTAXEXPERTS.com. Tell them Jimmy sent you.
This is KJCR at JimmyChurchRadio.com.
On the Dark Matter Radio Network.
Holy crap. Oh, man, I'm stunned. Just so you know. Oh, okay. Just let me clear the air. I'm reading Eugene here. I'm sorry, but if that was Titor, why would Jimmy rush him off? I didn't even know he was called. I didn't know. I had to hear what he had to say. He called me earlier today and with another last name, John something, doesn't matter. And I picked up the phone. He said, I'm calling from Tokyo. And I said, okay. He said, I need to come on the show tonight. I said, do you want to talk now? He said, no, I want to talk on the show tonight. I said, okay, well, we go live in 2 hours. Okay, just watch for my call. I'm calling in. All right. Okay. And he said, I'm interested also in talking to your reader tonight. She comes on at 7:30. I'll do it if I can. He called at 7:10. And just out of respect, because it was Tokyo, and he was telling me he had stuff to do, and he had a very, very short window of opportunity to call in, and I was thinking he had to go to work or something. That's why I was joking with him when I just said, now, why aren't you at work? I didn't know. I had no idea he was going to drop that bomb. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm a little stunned right now. I'm a little stunned. And the oranges and the father and Oliver Williams. Okay. All right. Okay. I remember all of that. So we'll find out. I do have a way of getting back in touch. And that was interesting. And let's not forget what Larry Haber said. Huh. Wow. Okay. Okay. No, Lynn. No, Lynn. No. All right. Wow. Okay. I don't even know what to do now. What was I doing? Somebody tell me. What was I going to do? Maybe you should call back and tell me what I had going on next. Oh, man. Wow, that was pretty cool. Okay. Could be. Man, I'm sweating. Where's that Rick Skull vodka? That Ackroyd vodka? I need to fill up one of those skull glasses. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, well, where were we? What were we even talking about? Okay, let's back up. I need Walter here. Walter and Rick. Where's Walter? Okay, need Walter in here. Rick, you know what's going down. We've had this conversation, brother. Okay, back to... oh, man. What was I even talking about? Twitter, that's what it was. What's your from Renee? What's your favorite Halloween song? Like anybody cares now. Everybody wants to talk about John Titor all night. I can see that one. What's your favorite Halloween song? You know, I go one of two ways with that, and I'm going to go with the classic, the one that everybody does. Oingo Boingo, Dead Man's Party. I got to go there. I like the music. It's creepy. It's good. It's Halloweenish. It's kind of New Orleans-ish. You know, and it's creepy. It's good. So I'm there. That's where I go. But also, I go off the charts. You got to go off the beaten path. Monster Mash from Stephen G. Black Sabbath. George Ray Aruda. You are the man. And you know what? You read my mind. That came in before I said it. Werewolves of London, yes. Monster Mash, I do like that too as well, though. But me, Black Sabbath. Although Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath is a close second. All right. Space Boy, what's up? MC, Stephen G, Dale, Ben, Ken Libson, everybody is here. I didn't even scroll back. Myra, someone told you how to light up Twitter. Yeah, you're right about that. That definitely worked. Ask him what's... Yeah, I know. Listen, Gene, I was actually going there before he dropped the... When he said Titor, I was like, wait, what? And that threw me off. I was going to actually ask him about Fukushima. Maybe that's why he's there. That's interesting. All right. What's your favorite Halloween song? Mine, I got to go with Dead Man's Party, but I think tied right there is Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath. All right. Let's see. Oh, Renee's two favorites. Nobody mentioned these. Actually pretty good. I Put a Spell on You, Smoking. Depends on which version. They're both good. But Don't Fear the Reaper. Don't Fear the Reaper. B.O.C., dude. Anybody ever see that movie Stoned Age? The Stoned Age? If you haven't, go check it out. Because B.O.C., dude, will never sound the same. This email from Ben Miller about last night's show. He says, you know, I tend to read a Ben Miller email every day. His emails are just clever. And I guess the producers here want to make sure I read them. After Father Ashcraft said weird behavior could be caused by high levels of radio and other electromagnetic waves, a lot about you, Church, was finally explainable. As for Tracy Twyman, wow. Hope you can have her back. And Kane, I didn't know he had internet in his area. Ba-dum-pum. Yeah, totally. With you on that one. Tracy freaked me out. Last night after the show, we got back, and I just went Baphomet crazy last night. And little shocking how on the net, I mean, go look for some Baphomet videos on YouTube. You would think there would be buttloads. There's not. It's really not. All right, some breaking news. The FBI's most wanted suspect, Eric Frein, is now in custody. That's right, after nearly 7 weeks on the run. Cop killer Eric Matthew, suspected alleged cop killer Eric Matthew Frein is in custody. Pennsylvania State Police spokeswoman Connie Devins said tonight, I can confirm that we have taken Eric Frein into custody. Further information will be released at a later time. No further information will be released or confirmed at this time. End quote. According to local government official briefed on the matter, Frein was caught at an abandoned airport between Henryville and Tannersville. He was spotted walking across the airstrip. He was armed. He was heading towards an abandoned airplane hangar. Flying saucer inside. The fugitive was armed. At least one weapon recovered. Check this out. The Antares rocket that blew up. Nah, it was detonated. Yep. According to NASA today, after it became apparent there was a problem with the launch of the NASA Antares rocket, the company that operated the flight hit the destruct button. Spokesman said Thursday, today. The flight termination system was engaged, confirmed by Baron Benesky, Vice President of Corporate Communications at Orbital Sciences Corporation, via email. Now, I ask you. It's my David Childress. I ask you. You know, if that's why wasn't that like in the video? Got a problem with the rocket. We need to hit self-destruct. We're blowing it up now. Boom, done. You know, instead of having all of these, oh, wow, blew up on launch videos and comments and news and it's strange. There's always something else to the story, isn't it? There's always something else there. Now it's time for some comedy. Let me hit my Lynn Lewis Elvis mug. Hold on. Lynn, you make the world go round. You don't even know it. Thank you, Lynn Lewis. All right. Are you related to Walter Lewis? An unusual uptick in the size and scale of Russian aircraft flying throughout European airspace in recent days has raised alarm bells for NATO officials. NATO says now more than 19 instances of Russian aircraft in European airspace in the last 24 hours. Multiple groups of Russian military bomber and tanker aircraft flying under the guise of military maneuvers were detected and monitored over sections of the Baltic Sea, the North Sea, and Black Sea Tuesday and Wednesday. Those flights represented an unusual level of air activity over European airspace, according to a press release from NATO. Adding to the concern, none of the Russian aircraft filed customary flight plans, maintained radio contact, or turned on their transponders. What's the comedy part of this? They're Russian Bear bombers with turboprops on it. They're flying so slow, they're flying backwards. It's not a threat to anybody. It's not. I could care less. Oh, man. I mean, seriously, it's like, don't anybody email me about the sophistication of a Bear bomber. I could care less. A B-17 is just as sophisticated. These aren't B-2 stealth bombers. We see these things thousands of miles away, creeping, flying at about 150 miles an hour. That's it. We have to fly backwards in our fighter jets to keep up with them. I'm not kidding. We can't fly that slow. Bunch of Russian bear. Yeah. Ooh. I'm so scared. This is Fade to Black. Happy Halloween, everybody. You going to give away, anybody going to give away candy tomorrow night? What are you going to do? You going to hang out? We are. We literally have, back at the house, I think we have 50, I'm not kidding, 50 pounds of candy. And if you're going to go trick-or-treating, you want to come by the church pad. I'm serious. This is Fade to Black. When I come back, Shah will be taking your calls all night. This is FADERNIGHT. 323-825-5045. John Titor called in. Wow.
Are you afraid of the dark? Don't move. Don't touch that mouse. You are listening to Fade to Black, bespoke radio for the masses, on jimmychurchradio.com.
Way out here, we listen to Jimmy Church on the Dark Matter Radio Network.
Dark matter.
Dark Matter, Dark Matter, Dark Matter, Dark Matter.
You're listening to Fade to Black
on the Dark Matter Radio Network.
¿Qué tal, mis amigos? Yo soy Mario Carson, el tiburón, y los invito para que escuchen a mi buen amigo Jimmy Church Radio. ¡Claro que sí!
Oi, oi, I'm Reese Evans. You're listening to Jimmy Church. This is Revolution. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution is on radio. Ciao.
All right. Fade to Black, day 4 of Halloween week. Tonight is FADERNIGHT. It is Thursday. It is my favorite night of the week, and I am honored to feature our next guest. Shah Blackburn is the Loon Witch, an honest and insightful psychic and intuitive healer who has been studying and practicing various forms of divination for the last 30 years. She is best known for her work with the tarot cards, runes, and aura photography. Her witty and relaxed style of communication often helps her clients feel at ease during their sessions. She is a gifted intuitive healer using crystals, Reiki, and herbs. She offers emotional support throughout healing and often works with her clients to include prayer, meditation, and spells as a vehicle to healing. Shah is a gifted teacher, helping adults and children define their spiritual path and work toward a happier future. I would like to welcome to the program, Shah. How are you, Shah?
I'm great. How are you, Jimmy?
I am fantastic. I am so ready. So ready. I'm so ready. I'm so fired up. Thank you for doing this. And really quick, you've been doing this, and I had said, I'm sure you heard during the intro, you've been doing this for a long time. You had your own radio show, and this is something that I was so happy to hear all of that from you, because I was a little nervous. This is all our Thursday night, our Fader nights here. Which is always open lines, always for 3 straight hours. And we bang through the calls. It's always fun and happy, and we just get through. It's my most fired up night of the week. And this is a night where all of our radio audience can really seriously go interactive. And I just wanted this to go smooth. And when you were like, Jimmy, this is what I do, man. Just relax. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm all good. I'm all good. So, again, thank you. How's your Halloween week going for you so far?
It's really, really busy. I have a witch's ball that I'm attending tomorrow night, doing readings at, and then I'm a high priestess of a coven, so we have our Samhain ritual Saturday night, and I have classes, readings, books all weekend. October, I finish booking myself in July usually.
Yeah, right. I bet. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, and what? So you're going to speak tomorrow night? So no trick or treaters at the Shah house?
No. Well, and I mean, you saw the picture of my front yard, so
yeah.
You really don't get any trick or treaters.
Yeah, you. And for everybody out there, she lives right where if you're going to be a psychic, a witch, an intuitive, you're going to live in Massachusetts. I think that's where that's the street cred. You know what I mean?
Nice. I got street cred.
That is fantastic.
That's what I was missing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, you can't be like an OG gangster from L.A. and live in, Montana. It just doesn't work that way. You got to.
That's true.
You've got to have street cred.
Hey, and I did work in the Witch City in Salem one October. Quite a few years ago, I made the trek up every weekend in October and did readings. That they have a big annual psychic fair up there, and it was terrible.
Well, I have talked to a few witches and intuitives and so forth about Salem, and I would think that would be a really sad place to go because of
it is rough.
It is because of what went down forever. And I just can't imagine that kind of environment where there's, no judge, no jury, just somebody pointing a finger and then, well, let's not go there. But is it like that though?
That's a whole other show.
Yeah, it is. Is it like that when you go up there? Is it kind of solemn? Is it more?
No. It's very touristy. It's really very touristy up there, and the city itself is trying to reclaim their maritime tradition. So a lot of people who've built their businesses based on witchcraft and the Salem witch history are not really happy about that. So there's a lot of changes and shifts going on up there as well. But October. Nobody cares about maritime history in Salem.
Yeah, no doubt. I know you're on Twitter, so you're probably watching these tweets fly by.
I just figured out how to get onto your site so I could see them scrolling in front of me.
Yeah, it's crazy, and we'll go through a couple thousand tweets tonight, and that's no joke. We do it every night, and I try to keep up with it. But somebody just tweeted and it just rolled by. Tell her covens are hot.
Covens are hot because we do a lot with bonfires.
All right. Now, okay. Listen, this is what something happened. I don't know if you were listening to the show, but we got a phone call from Japan before the show, and this particular guy, his name's John Thomas, could not make it on the show, but he wanted me to give you his name and a question and do a quick reading. Okay?
All right.
Okay.
So his name's John Thomas?
John Thomas.
Okay. And what was his question?
Is he John Titor?
Okay. Well, he thinks he is. Let's see. Here's what I have. I honestly, I hope he doesn't get mad at me, but he definitely believes that he is. He believes that is who he is supposed to be. But what I see here in the cards is it's really all in his head. It's not really who he is.
Interesting.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
And yes, that is very interesting because you know nothing about what I just asked you.
I know nothing about what you just asked me.
Yeah, that's interesting because I can tell by your answer. Wow. Shah, you just freaked me out. Are you going to do this all night? Are you just going to freak everybody out all night?
I am going to do my darndest to freak people out. What I do best.
Wow.
And just for all the listeners and tweeters out there, if I see pregnancy, I don't care if you have had, if you've been neutered, if you've had uterine ablation, I don't care what medical procedures you've had. If you have all of your parts and I see pregnancy, that is like my 99 point. I'm like the pill. I'm 99.9% accurate.
So you better not have lied, is what you're saying. You better be telling your husband or boyfriend or your boyfriend
Right?
on the side the truth. All right, that's great. Really, 99.9?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was just talking. I carpool. I have a day job, and I carpool with a friend of mine, and we were just talking about a woman who had come in, gotten a reading. She's my age, so she's in her 40s, and I got a pregnancy card, and she said, "Oh no, there's no way I can get pregnant. I had uterine ablation done, blah blah." and I said, "Well, you know, that's not a birth control method." I said, "You still have a uterus, right?" She said, "Yeah." And I said, "You're still sexually active?" She said, "Yeah." So but she swore up and down that there was no way she was going to get pregnant. 7 months later, she came back to my shop, and she was pregnant.
Can you do?
And she was mad at me. She was like, "Look at what you did." I said, "Well, I didn't do that, but."
Can you backtrack? Can you try? You know, you can't. I was going to say, can you undo it? I mean,
no.
Oh man. All
Sadly,
right.
I can just give you the warning, and then you are free to do what you will.
Okay. I'm going to do one other reading for a friend of mine right now. I just saw this, and I think it's this will be fun. Okay. His name is Space Boy.
Space Boy. Okay.
One word, Space Boy. When will he make the charts?
When will he make the chart?
Yep.
I just had a card leap out of the deck, and what I see here is 3 months. He is looking at his ship coming in, so I say 3 months he'll make the chart.
Wow. Yeah. Man, you are good. You are good. All right. Okay, let's get this night cracking. I know everybody's fired up. So, again, these are the rules. I'm going to open up the phone lines in a second. These are the rules. Need your name and one question. Name and one question. Everybody be fair to everybody else. We're going to bang out a lot of stuff tonight. Phone lines are open. We're on a 10-second delay, so we'll let all of that catch up. 323-825-5045. You can also Skype in, if you would like, to Fade to Black 14. 323-825-5045. How did you, while we're waiting for the phone calls to start coming in, how did you figure out that you had a talent?
Well, when I was really young, I grew up right down the street from where I currently live. There were no neighbors all winter long. It was all summer cottages. So I think my parents, because I'm the youngest child, they were just happy that I entertained myself. And I started with omen telling called augury. And I would just, close my eyes, spin around, and I would open them. And the first thing I saw was the sign of whatever my forecast was going to be. And it could be a weather pattern, or it could be somebody coming to the house that, I live on a dirt road. So if anybody came to the house, they better have a reason.
Right.
And as I got older, I was getting validation that these things that I would predict would come true.
Right.
And I got my first deck of fortune-telling cards when I was about 12, and I ran up and down the street to all the summer neighbors and said I was going to tell their fortunes. So they never turned me away. They were like, "Great, come on in. You want a cup of tea?" And the following summer, a lot of people would ask me, "Hey, do you still have those cards? Are you still doing that reading thing?" So I started charging 25 cents.
Okay, we've literally have 15 calls backed up right now in front of me. So
wow.
let's just go. Listen, everybody, Donna 312-201, Sakuya 541. Everybody, just wait, and if I'll get you all in order. Let's go straight to our first call. Who's calling? Say hi to Shah.
Hi, Shah.
Okay.
Hi.
I'm writing a book, and my question is, what can I do to make it more successful? And my name is Tammy.
Thank you, Tammy.
Okay, Tammy, you're writing a book. What can you do to make it more successful? Okay, you have to get out of your own way, stop overthinking things, and make the time to truly dedicate yourself to the book, because you have the knowledge that you need, and you have everything that you need within yourself. You just are overthinking the process too much.
Thank you. I'm writing a book about getting shot in the head in 97.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, Tammy.
I survived. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, thank you.
Hi, you're live with Shah right now. What's your name? What's your question?
Hi, my name is Keith. I was wondering if I would have a long-term successful relationship with Joelle. Thanks so much.
You got it. Thank you, Keith.
All right. Wow, Keith. Long-term and successful. Yes, I do believe that you will, because you're getting a lot of twos coming up. You need to take a new tactic to really get this relationship off the ground. And I'll tell you, February is going to be a great month for the two of you.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Let's just keep going. Hi, Donna.
All right, keep on.
Hi, Donna.
Hi, this is Donna Colvin. Hi, Shah. Hi, Jimmy.
Hi.
I want to make a move, and I want to find out if the finances will come through.
There you go.
Okay. That's a great question. Don't do anything right now.
Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes.
I'll tell you, right, finances today not looking so good. Let's wait until after we get through the holidays, because I feel like there's a big financial boon coming your way. I'm actually seeing a windfall. Money that you're not expecting is coming. So if you can hold off until January, you'll be looking much better.
Oh, thank you, because I was feeling January before you said that. So
that's perfect.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Sister Witch.
Thank you.
All the best,
Blessed
Donna.
be.
All the best.
Blessed be.
Let's just go straight to the next caller. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah. What's your name? What's your question?
Hi, my name is Nancy Nurse, and my question is, what do you see in the near future for my love life?
All right, Nancy, let's see what we got. In the near future for your love life, I got to be honest here, and I got to tell you, be good to take a break for the next maybe 4 weeks. Take a break from your love life and any kind of romantic activity. I do feel like you've got something coming. It's a new person, totally never met this person before, brand new coming in, and they're going to come in at the winter solstice, so right around December 20th, 21st, right before Christmas. That's the person that is really going to sweep you off your feet.
Nancy,
very unexpected.
Nancy, you gotta let us know.
I will. I will definitely.
All right,
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome.
Hi, Sakuya. Say hi to Shah. I almost said Nancy Nurse. Say hi to Shah.
Hey, happy Halloween, you guys.
Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Okay, name and question.
My name is Cassandra, and I'm an artist from Sweden, and I seem to experience a variety of odd experiences, like UFOs, disembodied voices, shadow cats. Is there something wrong with me, or am I going crazy?
Great question.
There's nothing wrong with you.
You're
not going crazy. The thing is you're a very open spirit. You're ignoring the signs that you're getting. You're getting all these epiphany moments. The card that I have here is the awakening, so your psyche is trying to receive this awakening, and your logical mind is like, no, that's not working. I would really strongly urge you to find somebody that can mentor you through this process, because you're a very open soul.
Thank
That'd
you.
be a bit problematic due to my family. They won't believe a thing I say, or so.
But she says you're not crazy. That's all that's important.
Right. They won't believe a thing that you say, but you've got to be true to yourself, because when you're not true to yourself, that's when you start feeling like you're going crazy.
Thank you for the call.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thanks.
Hi, you're live right now on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah. What's your name? What's your question?
Wow, this is Joe Martinez. I'm on Twitter. How you doing?
How you doing, Joe?
Good. How are you,
Pretty
Joe?
good. Oh, great. My question is finance. I'm trying to figure out what I should be doing. My jobs are just not working out anymore.
You're trying to figure out what you should be doing for a career?
Yeah. I have a music background. I've got records out and all that kind of stuff, but I'm selling cars right now. And that is very disturbing if you're doing it.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I heard your full entire question.
It's Joe.
But you said you're a musician?
Yeah. I'm a guitar player, songwriter, that kind of stuff. But I'm selling cars because that doesn't pay so well.
Right.
Well, yeah. Well, we all have to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
What I've seen for you is you gotta pay more attention to your heart and your soul. I mean, the money is nice and everything, but you've got to make a big move. Give yourself about a month, and there's an opportunity that's coming for you, and it's coming actually through some financial institution or somebody you've met at your bank or somebody you've met at your work that really believes in you. And I feel like as long as you hold belief in yourself, the universe is going to answer in kind. You've probably got about 4 more years left where you're going to have to balance your passion with the need for a job, and then you'll be able to just be the artist that you're meant to be.
There you go, Joe.
Wow.
See?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All the best, Joe.
Appreciate it.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you, sir.
Happy Halloween.
You too, man.
I'll talk to you.
Too. Bye.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah. What's your name and what's your question?
Hi, Shah. My name is John, and my question is what's my employment outlook going to be looking like? I'm currently looking for a job.
All right, John. Let's see what we got. Looking for a job. This is a great time to be doing stuff. Wow, look at you. Start your own business, man. How come you're not writing a book?
Wow.
Writing a book. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you should be writing a book. You should be doing something that has to do with I don't know. I see you as a writer, but I really feel like there's a job out there for you that's going to kind of get your foot in the door. And this is something, you've got a lot of major arcana cards, some big major change in your life, and you need to come, I don't want to say come out of the closet, but you definitely need to come out from the shadows, and let yourself be seen.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
All
I appreciate it.
All the best.
Burn a yellow candle on Sunday.
There you go. Thank you, John.
Thanks
Have a
very
great Halloween.
Thanks. You too.
Thanks.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. It is Fader Night, Halloween. Say hi to Shah. What is your name and what is your question?
Name's Eli.
Eli?
And Eli. And my question is, was my ex-wife able to adopt a child?
Was your ex-wife able to adopt a child? I feel like the great card off here. Hold on.
Ooh. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah, it's been eating away at me for quite some time.
Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you. I feel like it's a no. I feel like she may still be attempting to adopt a child. She's looking at adopting a child perhaps overseas. I see her doing a lot of traveling. But right now the answer is no.
There you go, Eli. Is that the answer
Thank
you
you very
wanted?
much.
I hope.
It's an answer.
It's exactly right. It's an answer. Hey, happy
Right.
Halloween, Eli. Have a great evening.
You do the same. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
I think.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. What's your name? Say hi to Shah. What's your question?
Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Shah. My name's Rob, and my question is, will I make contact?
Will you make contact? Okay. See, that's open-ended. I like that. Contact with what? Well, that's the question, right? Okay.
That is the question. The answer to your question is just as much of an enigma. You will make contact if you can leave the past behind.
Ooh.
You're holding on. You've got the miser here. You're hoarding something, holding on to something that's holding you back.
There you go.
Very interesting. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob.
All right, you're welcome.
Happy Halloween. Michael Anderson, how are you tonight, sir? Say hi to Shah.
Hello. How you doing this evening?
You know what's fun? I just gave everything away. His name is Michael Anderson.
I'm Googling him right now.
Yeah, right.
Because there's only one of me.
Yeah, right, exactly. Okay, Michael Anderson. Michael, really quick, my brother, what's the question?
Should I invest in this business that I've been thinking of?
Should you invest in the business you've been thinking of? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Nice. I like that these are all really concise questions. Not today. Not today. Wait a month, and then yes. Something's changing.
Oh. So should he invest more than he was thinking about in a month or less? What is changing?
More. He's gonna end up investing more than he was thinking, but the payoff is gonna be bigger.
There you go. Mike, you owe me one.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you. Happy Halloween. Give my best to Naptown. You know that.
I will, sir.
Have a great night.
You have a good evening, and for your guests as well, thank you.
Thank you. All right,
Thank
Mike.
you.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. This is Fader Night. Say hi to Shah. What's your name? What's your question? You're live on Fade to Black. 3, 2, 1.
Hi to Shah. What's your name? What's your question?
There you go. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. What's your name? What's your question? Say hi to Shah.
Hey, Shah, how are you? This is Christian from Greenville, South Carolina.
Christian from Greenville, South Carolina. Okay.
Okay.
This is actually the first time that you guys answered the phone, so I'm a bit overwhelmed. I have been searching for a job for the last 2 years. I have an associate's degree, and I'm working on my bachelor's. What do you see for me?
So you've got 2 degrees. You've been looking for a job for the last 2 years.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I've been looking literally globally everywhere, and it's just frustrating.
Okay, there you go. You're gonna take the question off the air.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, Shah, what's the answer?
All right. So the answer is, first, you will have a job within 3 months if you look 1 state to the north of where you are. And if you tailor your resume to make you not so smart.
Ooh, you are good. That's good. So don't make your resume out to make you look so smart. And yep, and look 1 state to the north. You got to love it. Thank you for that. Okay, let's go right to the next caller. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah. What's your name? What's the question?
Hi, Shah. My name is Mark. I'm from Gilbert, Arizona. And my question is, what kind of successes, can you tell me a little bit about any successes I'll have in the near future?
Any success you'll have in the near future. All right. So the most important success that you're going to have, wow, look at you. You're going to have success in your health in the near future. That's the most important challenge for you, or the most important success for you to know about right now. Whatever that test is, whatever the doctor has told you, they want to retest, they want to do some kind of procedure, there's something going on here, you come out on top better than ever. Try not to worry about it, as intimidating as it may seem.
That's incredible. I'm actually having some really serious back problems.
Isn't that great? Shah's the best.
Thanks.
All right, Mark. Happy Halloween.
You too. Bye-bye.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah.
Hi, Shah. Are you guys getting me? I got cut off earlier. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you now.
Hey, Jimmy, this is Blackstrat. I'm new nut. I'm a new fader. I love you, man. Hey, I got some legal stuff coming up, and I'm just curious. Hey, is she just going to pull that right out of the air and tell me something?
Okay.
All right, let's see what we got. It's going to be a tough decision. I will say this, so it's not going to be finished, whatever the stuff that's going on won't finish until probably May or June 2015. It's a really close or difficult decision that's being made, but I do feel that you will be successful, and there is some kind of financial reward for you in the end.
Wow.
How's that,
awesome.
Black?
You guys rock, man. I love you.
Happy.
I love you not. I'm Blackstrat. I love seeing you all. Later.
Have a great night. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah. What's your name? What's the question?
Jimmy, my name is Sean. I'm from Louisiana. How you doing?
How you doing, Sean? What part of Louisiana? Real quick.
Northeast, Monroe, actually. It's great to talk to you. I'm a big fan. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you, man. Okay, so we got Shah. What's the question?
Shah, I'm kind of in a unique situation. I'm 44. My parents are already deceased. I'm getting ready to sell the house and pick up and move, and I just kind of want to know if I'm on the right track.
Okay. See what we got. You are. You have one of my favorite cards called Fat and Happy. What I see here, it means your prayers are being answered. So what you're putting out to the universe, you're getting back 3 times over. I will tell you great fortune is going to smile on you. Give it about anywhere from 3 weeks to 3 months, and you're going to see everything falling into place, career-wise, financially, and the right destination for your new home.
Wow, thank you so much, Shaw. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Sean.
Good luck.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Hey, thank you, man. Happy Halloween.
Thank you, sir. You too.
You got it. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah. What's your name?
Hi,
What's your
Shah.
question? What's your name?
This is Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
Shah. Hi, Jimmy.
Hi.
Happy Samhain, sister.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes. She knows what Samhain is.
I do,
just
yes.
wanted to- happy Samhain. I wanted to ask if we will be able to move, and if so, when and to what state?
Okay. Let's see what we got. You will be able to move. You won't be moving until sometime between, it's very vague, sometime between the end of June and the middle of August is probably the best time for you to move. And you'll be moving closer to the water. As far as what state, I'm not really clear, but it's got a lot of water in it.
Interesting. Debbie, does that
Yeah.
make sense to you?
Not really, because I'm kind of on the coast as it is, and I hate it.
You're not leaving.
The coast is a lot of water for sure, but
Now, how does she know that? Debbie, how does she know this?
But I think that it's a lot of water in terms of you're looking at lakes and rivers and streams and things like that, not ocean.
Okay, that does match some of the areas we're looking for that do have their own ponds on the property.
See?
So it's not a lot of big bodies of water, but there are
Bodies of
but
water.
It's a lot of water.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, it's the headwaters to several of the rivers.
Interesting.
Oh, see, there you go. Yeah, I'm not feeling the ocean for you. I am feeling a lot of fresh water, a lot of water.
There you go, Debbie. Always great to hear your voice, and have a great Halloween.
You too. Take care.
Thanks.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah. Who's calling? What's the question?
Hey, this is Tim.
Tim?
And Timothy. And my question is, how is my love life? Should I give up on it, or should I continue to pursue?
With the person that you're with?
Oh, I'm not with anybody.
Okay.
But there
Yeah,
are
he's going to
prospects.
say he's just looking in general.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you're definitely, don't never give up on love. I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I don't think you should give up on love. But I do think that you overthink things, and when you meet somebody, you're too intense. Pull back a little bit and don't look at everybody like they're the next best thing in your life. You're looking for that spiritual connection. You might be looking a little bit too hard for it. I don't see a new person coming into your life romantically, but I do see you connecting in about, probably by February 1st or 2nd. I see you connecting with a man who is going to connect you to the right person.
Interesting. All right.
Yep. I
Thank
feel like
you.
this is somebody you're meeting through work. So,
There you go. Thank you, Timothy. Hey, have a great Halloween, man.
You too.
Thanks.
Hello, Myra.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Say hi to Shah.
Hi, Shah. Lovely to have you.
Hi.
I'm really enjoying it. So I'm trying to think of what to ask. I've always felt like a presence around me. So I wanted to know if that was true, kind of like a male presence. And if I can throw another one in there, I might as well do it too. Love life.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Myra.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. I'm going to say yes. First of all, somebody tweeted about the background noise, and yes, that's me shuffling my cards. Second of all, Myra's question. There is a male presence around you. He's not related to you. He is related to the land or the property that you live on. And I already forgot, the love life. We're missing out on some passion, and you will, at the very least, have a hot date in the next 8 weeks. But I do feel
Hot
like
date? There's a card that says hot date?
there's the orgasm card.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
there's all yeah.
Okay. All right.
But at least a hot date in the next 8 weeks. She's missing out on the passion piece of life.
Listen, everybody, we've got calls stacked up. I'm going to get to all of them, but this one is from Lynn. She is in Australia, and she wants to know if you communicate with ETs telepathically.
I don't know that I've ever communicated with extraterrestrials telepathically. I mean,
have you tried? Have you ever tried?
I've never tried. I speak to the dead occasionally when they show up, and I've used my Ouija board and spoken to whoever comes through. And I do angel readings, so I do speak to the angels, and I guess they're sort of ETs, if you think about it, because they're otherworldly, they've never lived as a human experience. So, I don't know. Yeah, I guess in some form I do.
You should try. And okay, here we go. I'm going to read this one from Twitter. This is a friend that can't call in. His name is Robert Noel, and he wants to know which one will he be more successful at, music or art?
Okay. Why not both?
Why not both?
Yep.
Okay.
What I see, though, does he play a string instrument?
I don't know.
I see him with strings.
Okay, there you go.
So,
music, and stick with the
music.
strings. Hopefully, he's not a drummer. Yeah, I had to throw that in there. Hi, you're live on. Sorry about that, Shah. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah. This is Fader Night. What's your name? What's the question?
Hi, my name's Eric, and my question: my girlfriend and I are both in our 50s, and we're wondering if we're going to be successful in getting a mortgage to buy a house.
Oh, great question.
That is a great question. Oh, yes.
Yes?
Your credit is better than you think.
Well, that's good news.
Yep.
I suddenly have about 20 questions for Shah.
Well, thank you very much.
There you go,
You're
Eric.
welcome. Thank you.
Happy Halloween.
Take care.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. It's Fader Night. Say hi to Shah. What's your name? What's your question?
Hi, my name is Heather. I'm from Muskegon, Michigan. And my question is, will I marry my current boyfriend?
Ooh. Is he
Is
listening?
your current boyfriend listening right now?
Yeah.
He's listening. He's listening.
Oh, man.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, you will.
You will.
I will.
You will. He hasn't proposed yet, though, right?
No.
Oh, Shah, you're so good.
Well, because part of it is because he's intimidated, and I hope he doesn't get mad at me. But part of it is that he's intimidated because you're a very confident woman. But I do feel like he's got something in the works, and right now the cards are telling me that he's past due the date that he wanted to propose.
Wow. Heather, is she freaking you out?
A little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Heather, happy Halloween. And
Thank you.
I'll send you a wedding gift.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Bye-bye.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah. Who's calling? Where are you calling from? What's the question?
Hi, my name is Wayne, and I'm calling from Virginia.
Okay, Wayne.
And, hey, I have two quick questions. One, am I actually going to pass my classes in college? And when am I going to get a decent job?
Anybody that's got student loans wants that question answered.
Okay, so what was the first question?
Is he going to pass his classes in college, and then is he going to get blessed with a great job?
Okay. He is going to pass his classes in college. I actually feel like he's a little bit of a come-behind kid. You got to figure out a different way to study. Go back to a study pattern that you had when you were in junior high school. You had a teacher, a guidance counselor that gave you a really good tip, and you're not using that. You need to use that. Then I do feel like there's an internship or an apprenticeship or a beginning of a very good long-term career in the summertime.
Great. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Wayne.
All right. Have a good one.
All the best.
You too.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling? Where are you calling from?
This is Jason, and I'm calling from Orange County.
Orange County, California. What's the question, Jason?
I would like to know where I need to go or what I need to do to be happy.
Okay.
Have fun.
No pressure.
Enjoy my life.
You need to go to a lot of places. You need to travel more. You need to be more mobile. You're not a sit-at-home
I've been there,
guy.
and I'm sorry, I've been there, I've done that, I've traveled everywhere, and I really haven't found happiness.
You're not happy traveling. It's your caption,
I
though. The
love
cards
traveling,
are
but I
like,
have not been to Alaska.
okay, well, Alaska, there's a new place to go. But I definitely see you traveling. You need to be more mobile, I guess, is what I'm seeing. Maybe not traveling for work as much as you just need to be more mobile, a little more of a gypsy to be happy.
Okay, I have done that in years past, and the last 4 or 5 years I've been stationary in my area in California. So you're saying I need to go to Alaska?
Alaska sounds great to me.
Thank you, Jason.
I feel like you just got to be that gypsy again.
Happy,
Thank you very much.
Happy Halloween, Jason. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Thanks. Bye.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black with Shah. It is Fader Night. What's your name? What's the question?
Hey, Jimmy, it's Eddie Miller.
Hey, Eddie. How are you tonight?
Yeah, it's all right. Thanks for reading my email last night.
Yeah, you got it, Ed. Anytime.
Oh, man, that sounds good.
Okay, what's the question for Shah?
Tomorrow's my anniversary. And do you see future anniversaries for my wife and I?
Wow. Okay. There you go.
Okay. See what we got. Okay. So what I see for you, I do see future anniversaries. And I'm going to be honest with you and tell you that I see only 2 to 8 future anniversaries.
Whoa.
For you. But I also feel like your upcoming anniversary it's a good learning experience for you. Instead of like, oh, it's filled with joy and happiness and celebration. It's a good learning experience. I feel like it's a turning point in communication for you.
There you go, Ed.
Okay.
Is that what you were looking for? Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
More than that, but
Happy Halloween.
Well, the readings are only what's in the cards in this moment. So you take the information and you can make things happen better or worse in your life, really.
I agree. Agreed. Thank you, Shah.
Thank you,
You're
Ed.
welcome.
You have a wonderful night.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah. Who's calling? Where are you calling from?
Hello. This is Gene Patel.
Hey, Gene. How are you tonight, sir?
Great, man. Great show.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
My question for Shaw is, will there ever be a full disclosure of paranormal activity and things happening on this planet so that humanity will be enlightened? That's my question.
There you go. Thank you, Gene. Great question.
Okay. That's a very intense question. All right. Let's see. I got cards all over the place here. What I see in the cards is kind of interesting. I feel that there was a full disclosure, but it was before any of us that are currently living were living.
Say that again. Say that again.
There was full disclosure, but it was prior to our lifetime.
Ooh, I've never heard
Because
that.
because I have a past life card here, so it was prior to, modern humanity. It was prior to this lifetime. There was a full disclosure, and the way it was received dictated the information that we have available to us today.
Wow, that's good stuff. That's great. That is absolutely. For us, you just said an awful lot. All right, let's keep going. And if you're on hold, stay with us, and the phone lines will stay open. 323-825-5045. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black, FADERNIGHT. Say hi to Shah. What's your name? What's your question?
Hello?
Yeah, you're live right now. What?
Hey, this is Will. My new wife and we've only been married for about 5 months now. She was left a home by a relative. Really old house. We're trying to fix it up, repair things. A lot of work that needs to go into this place. And I'm just wanting to know, is all of this going to be worth our time and money?
Did you get all of that, Shah? That was a long question.
It's an old. She was left a house by a relative. It's a really old house, a lot of work, and then I didn't get the rest of it.
Okay, what was the rest of it?
Is this going to be worth our time and effort? Is this going to be a bad thing for us in the future, or
I got
Oh,
or is it
you.
going to be a good thing for us?
Right. Is it going to be
Okay.
worth the effort?
It is going to be worth the effort. It's going to take you a full 2 years to complete the project the way you or your wife or both of you are envisioning it. However, I see this as something that becomes a legacy. You're uncovering some things that are going to be really important to both of you, and your investment over the long term is going to be returned to you.
Oh, wow. Really needed to hear that. Thank you.
So
You got it. Thank you, Phil. Okay, I got a bunch of. Let's do some Twitter stuff here really quick, and I'm going to put this next call on hold. So,
Thank you, and keep me on hold.
It's
don't
star
let her
6.
stay.
Okay, hey Star, stay with us for a second.
Yeah,
Okay, this is
Take
from.
it later. I want to listen.
Okay, call back. Okay, this is and I'll take his call in order. This is from Bradley. I have a bunch of tweets right in a row with people that can't make it in. This is from Bradley. He says he can't call in, but he would like to know if his first feature film will go well. He is the executive producer.
Okay, his first feature film, is it going to go well? Ooh, I have abundance and I have success, so I'm going to go with yes.
There you go, Brad.
The big challenge for him is is don't listen to all the naysayers. Seems like there's a lot of naysayers around him, and he may be one of his biggest enemies. But don't listen to the naysayers because I have success and abundance here.
Okay, this is from Les, and his question is, will his ability to grow this year with his Reiki and medicinal herbs?
All right. Let's see what we got. He looks like he's looking to start a bit of a business. And I do feel like that's a possibility, but he needs some different level of certification. He feels like he's missing a piece. I'm not sure that he's actually missing a piece outside of the right location and a good business partner for that piece of it, because I feel like the spiritual part of Reiki and working with herbs he already has in spades.
Did you get that, Les? I'm watching Twitter, and we'll see. And this is Ben-Hur Assur is his name. And is he ever going to find a girl who understands him?
All right. Let's see. A girl who understands him.
So you're laughing. What does that mean?
I'm laughing because I'm thinking about a personal anecdote where my husband and I were separated for 13 years.
Yeah, but when your psychic laughs, that's not a good thing. You know what you're...
Well, men and women don't understand each other ever.
Right.
I will say this. To answer the question bluntly, no, he's never going to find a woman that will understand him. But he will find a woman who appreciates him, which I think is maybe better than understanding him, because he is gonna always have a little bit of a mystery. He needs to appreciate that about himself. He is very unique, and there's really nobody out there that has the same thought process that he does or views the world the same way that he does. So if he's looking for a person that's going to kind of just assimilate to everything that he believes in, follows, and practices, he's not going to get that. But he's going to find somebody who really appreciates him and honors and respects the things that he believes. So I feel like that's important. And we're looking at a time frame of probably about a year from this past September, so a little less than a year now.
I have got so many tweets, but before we get back to these, I literally have about 20, and I'm going to try to get to all of those as well as take calls. Hi, Star 6. How are you tonight, sir?
Well, once again, I got to tell everybody, you got the greatest show on earth, and boy, this guest here is really making me work tonight. My dear, when I designed those cards, I didn't know it was going to be putting me to work. I gotta ask you one question on behalf of Star 6. Now, I know the listeners are giggling, and I know why, but Star 6 is, well, out of the box, and I live on Star 6, and I got a lady, she's an earthling, and she's a fairy. And I fell in love with her, I don't know, probably about 9,000 years ago. And anyhow, here's my question. All she does is get upset at me, and I don't know why, when I do so much good stuff all over the world, and she still hangs up on me. What is that? Does she love me, or is she just playing with me?
All right.
I think
she is a fairy.
She is a fairy, and fairies are fickle.
God, I
fairies
can
are
prove it.
fickle, and they like mischief. And she likes a little bit of mischief. That's for sure. Does she love you? That's her biggest problem. She loves you with all her heart.
Yeah, well, that's the question. I mean, it's okay. I accept everybody, okay? And the secret to love is not going backwards. It's no matter what the dispute is, you forgive them in 1 nanosecond, and you move to the next. And now you got a great future. And so that's the way I live the entire universe, because that's the law of one. I try to broadcast to all of you, by the way, listeners, all of you, and some people get it, some people don't. But my question to you is, does she love me? Even for a fairy. I mean, I'm trying to find out, because I love her.
She does. She loves you with all her heart, and that makes you the biggest obstacle in her life.
Oh my God, Star 6 did it again. I see. I got it. Okay, I'll move on. I'll call back later, but you know what, my dear, you're really good. I'll tell you how I know this. I listen to the greatest show on earth, and this week has been a real head twister, because he's had some fantastic people on, and you're no exception, man. You're right on with those cards. And
thank you.
Well, yeah, you really are. But here's what I do when I'm listening. And I know I called in earlier and I said, hey, put me on hold, man. I just want to listen. And what I really mean is, all the people that watch game shows on television? You've seen that, where they come up with the answer? Well, I do that with all of his guests. All of them. And so, but tonight, this week, I've been hitting 100%. Now, does that make me intuitive? No. Here's what it does make me. Star 6, the king of the law of one. Have a good evening, and welcome to the greatest show on earth, everyone.
Thank you.
Happy Halloween, Star. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Where are you calling from? Say hi to Shah. And what is your question?
Hello. I didn't expect to get you so quick. I listen to you all the time. I'm Joan from Central New York.
Hi, Joan from Central New York. How are you?
Hello. Well, I'm in a little quandary. A good question. I've been divorced a long time. Where is my guy? I've been searching and can't find him.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Your guy. Yeah. Well, I can tell you that your guy works for the school system. He is either a college professor or a high school teacher. I do feel like he's never been married and is extremely shy. But you know him. You ran into him about 3 months ago.
I'll repeat that.
You met him about 3 months ago.
Yep, you met him about 3 months ago. This would be somebody that you had a quick conversation with at the post office, at the dry cleaners. You were running errands, and you just had a very quick conversation with him. But you knew something. There was a spark of some kind of recognition there. So go back to those places, and you'll run into him again.
Well, that sounds great. And Jimmy, I listen to you all the time. Love your show. Just keep what you're doing. It's great.
Thank you, Joan, and
Okay,
happy
thank
Halloween.
you. Oh, yeah, you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black, FADERNIGHT. Say hi to Shah. Happy Halloween. Who's calling? Where are you calling from?
Tammy.
Hi, Tammy. How are you?
I'm good. I had one more question. I'm cheating. Will I be successful?
Okay, there you go.
Will you be successful? Okay. Those are great questions because it always goes back to the person's definition of success. And what I see for you is you may not be as successful as you would like to be, but if you cut loose from the logical mind, if you embrace your artistic side or embrace your higher self, you will find the success that you have been longing for. I hope that makes sense.
It does. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Thank you, Tammy. Happy Halloween.
Oh, wait. Trick or treat.
Treat.
Then I'll send you a book.
There you go. Happy Halloween, Tammy. Wow. Amazing. Okay, listen, everybody that's on hold, just stay right there. I'm backed up on tweets. This is Fade to Black on the Dark Matter Radio Network. We were talking to psychic and witch Shah. Night 4 of our Halloween week. Now, I cannot believe how many tweets are in front of me. So I'm just going to start. If I scroll backwards, everybody, I have no idea where we're at. Okay, let me see here. Let's go here. This is from Lisa. She said she's had some high strangeness experiences. She's looking for guidance. Should she look into shamanism?
Not so much shamanism. I think shamanism is a bit of a broad term. And what I feel she needs to, high strangeness. Okay. She should really look more, maybe it is some kind of shamanism, but she needs to look at something indigenous, something that's indigenous people in her area or in her background, her lineage. There is a healing. It's specific to healing, so it's not about anything outside of the realm of health and healing.
Interesting.
Right? And,
okay.
Yeah, and I would look back in her family tree and see this is definitely something she's hereditary.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay. You know, that would only make sense to her, and I know that she's listening. Okay, this is from Status Unknown. Should I stay put or should I move?
Okay.
Seems to be a repetitive question.
I want to sing The Clash right now.
Yeah, right.
Status unknown. Don't move.
Don't move.
Stay put until February or March. That's the time to make the decision. That's the time to move. And that's when you have, yay, winner, winner, chicken dinner. We have the wish card for you in the month of March.
This is from Jonas. And the question is, should he start acting again?
Okay. No. Wow. Don't start acting again.
Oh, Jonas, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Fire your agent. Okay. All right. Okay. We'll get back to some tweets. I'm trying to balance phone calls with Twitter here. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah. Where are you calling from? What's your question?
Hey, this is Christian.
What's your name?
Earlier,
What's your name?
Christian.
Oh, Christian. Oh, okay.
Hey, sorry to call in again, but I'm doing a little bit of a cheating here, and Shah just kind of threw me off earlier. She really got me pretty precise with the whole resume earlier. I don't know if she remembers.
Yes. Yeah. Don't be smart on the resume,
just
right?
Real quick. Yeah, just real quick. I wanted to know specifically which state did she refer to in the north, and that's all. I don't need to take every time. But thank you anyway.
Just
Great
one state north from you.
One state north.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay.
All right, well, thank you so much, guys.
There you go. See, you freaked him out because you were right. You freaked him out because you are right.
I love it.
Oh,
this is my passion.
That is amazing. Okay, back to Twitter, and then I'll go back to phone calls. We'll bounce around. This is from Stephanie. She says, she's asking, does she have any negative entities around her?
Okay. All right. So that's a difficult question to answer over the phone, but I am going to say this. I do feel like she has some depression. Depression can be brought on by negative entities, and it can be brought on by negative energies. If you're a person who's empathic and you feel what other people are feeling and you don't know how to properly ground and channel that energy, that can lead to feelings of oppression and depression. So I do feel like she is definitely struggling with something. Without being able to have her energy kind of with me, I wouldn't be able to say if it's a separate entity or if it's just energy that she's picking up from around. I'm looking at the cards here, and I feel like it's more or less energy that she picks up from around, especially family members, and I can say probably a younger family member that has been going through something very difficult in the last month and a half.
Interesting.
Okay, so I hope that makes sense.
Interesting. Okay, this is from Allison. She says, is she accomplishing what she needs to, listening correctly for the people I am trying to help?
Okay. Allison. Yes, indeed. What I see, you got the wish card here that tells me whatever you're doing right now, you're on the right path. You're accomplishing what you need to, but the wish card means that it's going to be amplified so that you become fully aware of or you realize that sense of accomplishment, and you'll start to embrace it.
Oh, man. There you go, Allison. I can't wait to see her tweet back. This is from Carol, an artist, and her question is, should she depend on money, on art, to get her out of her money slump?
Okay. I'm going to say don't depend on your art. However, I don't want you to give up on it. You've got to find a balance between your passion for art and the need to be in business. And I just feel like when it comes to the money situation, it's more about the need to be in business. And I feel like, I got cards jumping out everywhere. I feel like she needs to be teaching her art instead of creating her art, if that makes sense.
She's an amazing artist. Amazing. And
so now she needs to start teaching that, and that's going to be a better vehicle for her money.
There you go, Carol. I think that's great advice. This is Fade to Black. It is Fader Night. Say hi to Shah. Who's calling? Where are you calling from? What's your question?
Yes, this is Vera from St. Petersburg, Florida. And my mom's in the hospital. She's 90. And I'm not sure what I should do with her, if she needs to go to a nursing home or live with us or whatever.
All right.
Great question, Vera.
It is a great question, and I will tell you, your mom definitely needs to have 24-hour care at this point. She's closing in on the end here. And I do feel like it's interesting because the cards are saying you may have up to 4 years with her, which is pretty incredible. But I feel like she needs that care. She can't take care of herself. Part of it is her memory is going, or she is sort of living in a different time You know, she's talking about when she was younger. She's in that phase where she's like, oh, where's little Billy that lived next door to me or whatever. And this is the time to listen, because you're gonna learn some family secrets over the next couple of months.
Okay.
So I would bring a
wondering,
recorder when you visit her.
Sorry, if she should come to our home or go to a nursing home, or...
I say nursing home, because you can't care for her 24/7 the way she needs.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
I know it's hard, but yeah.
Yes, exactly. It is. It's a tough question, but Vera, you've got to get answers. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you.
You got
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's such okay. Now, I was going to ask you this earlier, and do you have? And it just popped up. It's called synchronicity, and it just popped up on Twitter. Can you share some spirit communication techniques? Any tips or tricks that you can give to anyone that is doing what you do?
Well, I will say when I read the tarot, I don't get stuck on the meanings of the cards. You know, there's so many books out there about what each card means, and I try not to get stuck on that. And that's part of when people say, oh, well, you use the tarot card, so you're not a real psychic. Every vehicle that you use that connects you to that higher power, to the spirit realm, to the angelic realm, whatever that vehicle is, if it's tarot cards, if it's just holding hands, those are the steps that make us feel comfortable. When I'm working with somebody, it makes them feel comfortable to look at the cards. We look at them together, and then everybody is relaxed. It's easier for me to pick up on their energy and what's going on. It's easier for me to listen as well. I would say for people who are just starting out, one of my favorite tools to start with is a pendulum, because the pendulum is a physical manifestation of what the higher self knows, and it shows that we're connected to the collective consciousness. It was one of the first things that I taught my son how to use, and he is phenomenal with the pendulum. He blows me away, but he doesn't embrace that part of himself.
What does a pendulum actually? What do you accomplish with that?
Oh my gosh, there's so many things that you can accomplish. So, a pendulum is any evenly weighted object on a string. The oldest pendulums were, like women would use their hair and put a piece of jewelry, like their wedding ring, or they would use a needle and a piece of their hair. And the pendulum, you can get yourself, it's better than Google Maps. If you're lost, you can tell the pendulum, I need to go home, and just let it swing in front of you. It's going to give you the right direction to go home. It'll give you yes or no questions. You can use it like a spirit board. If you write out the alphabet, or if you have the alphabet in front of you and you want the spirits to communicate, obviously you need somebody that can take the notes down, be writing the letters while you're holding the pendulum so it can swing. Right. Unless you put a device together where the pendulum can be like freestanding, and then it will swing on its own.
Interesting. Before we let you go tonight, well, it's going to be an hour yet, but I've got to talk to you about the Ouija board, and we'll eventually get to that. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling? Where are you calling from? Say hi to Shah. It is FADERNIGHT.
This is Alex Mistretta from Los Angeles.
Alex Mistretta, how are you tonight? Say hi to Shah.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you, Alex?
Pretty good. Can't complain.
Alex is, you know what? No, I'm not going to tell her your background. I'm going to tell her after, because she doesn't know. So, Alex, what's your question?
Actually, I had something to add, because I was listening briefly to the other night with Linda Godfrey.
Uh-huh.
And, it's a subject I have kind of mixed feelings about, obviously, because it kind of crossed into some pretty strange realm. But I had a sighting out here of the so-called dogman type phenomena.
And
I was in the Topanga area, which is, as you know, is a pretty heavy UFO area activity. I was at Upar's when it was still MUFON LA, and I was, talking about some sightings out there, and this guy comes up and he's like, are you familiar with Linda Godfrey and her, Dogman stories? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. He's like, well, I've seen it, and I've seen it out here.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We have Shah here, who is a psychic and a witch, and she's doing readings right now, Alex. And so, if you're going to ever ask about, you're not. So here's your opportunity, and I'm curious because Alex is a friend of mine, Shah, and I know everything about this guy. So. If you're ever going to have an opportunity to ask a psychic a question and get an answer, it is now. So, Alex, I want you to bang out a question to Shah.
And this is what I think about every day. When am I going to get my funding for the Congo Mokele Membe expedition?
When are you going to get your funding for what expedition?
The Congo expedition.
Oh, Congo.
Mokele, yeah.
Okay.
Mokele Membe. I've been trying for 20 years.
Okay. Shah, he's been trying for 20 years to get funded to go to the Congo.
So try for 8 more.
8 more years?
8 more years. But listen, there's a caveat to this because it can happen sooner. There is a way. There is an opportunity if you are willing to work with a religious organization.
Okay, hang on. Turn your phone off. Turn your radio off. Okay. Oh, I hate echoes. Hey,
are you talking to me?
Hey, Alex, can you take the answer off the air?
The what?
Can you take your answer off the air?
My answer. What do you mean my answer?
Okay.
I got nothing on.
Okay. All right. Because I pulled in another phone call. Okay. It's not echoing now. Okay. Finish with Alex, Shah.
So the way to get it sooner, and you can do it sooner in like 18 months if you go through a religious organization and get them to fund you. But you have to make a huge compromise to do this.
Ooh.
Otherwise, to fund it the way you want, it's going to be another 8 years.
How's that, Alex?
That's good enough. Compromise, no problem. I drive a Hyundai. How much worse can it get?
Yeah, right. Thank you, Alex. Hey, all the best, my brother.
All right, Jimmy. Talk to you later. Bye.
You got it. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Say hi to Shah.
My name is Joe. I'm from Virginia. Hello, Shah.
Hey, Joe.
And I'm a Vietnam vet, and I've had PTSD for the last 40-some years. And I had some health problems due to, flashbacks, like blood pressure and stuff. But they've corrected a lot of things with some stents in my heart. And how do things look for me now?
Okay.
Interesting.
Let's see what we get. All right, so you're in a lot of discomfort.
Excuse me?
You're in a lot of discomfort right now. I'm seeing you surrounded by pain or discomfort, feeling physical pain, but still feeling a lot of uneasiness. And I do want to tell you, I see for your long-term future, I see a lot of healing that's going to take place very rapidly. Like over the next 7 months, there are phenomenal changes that make you feel very useful, make you feel like you want to get out and run around. I don't think you're going to get out and run around, but they're going to make you feel like you want to. And I feel like for you, the biggest struggle with the PTSD piece, you're having some kind of breakthrough healing with that.
Oh, God, that's great. Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All the best, Joe. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to you too, Jimmy.
All the best. All the best. Wow, I managed to get through all of those phone calls. Okay, so that does open up the phone lines. Thanks for everybody holding. 323-825-5045. 323-825-5045. If you would like to talk to Shah. Okay, so with that, I can't believe we cleared through all of those. Okay, let's go back to Twitter. Are you still good? Are you still good? Man, this is I'm exhausted. Okay. Okay.
This is my love and passion.
It's so cool. So cool. Okay. This is from Lorelei. She says, she's from New York. Will she ever find love again?
All right. See what we got. All right. So the love that she's looking for, what I see here is it's more about that person to grow old with, the confidant, the companion. And I do feel like she will find that again if she's open to it. Right now, the cards are saying, I'm not open to it. I just want to kind of wallow a little bit and say, I had it. It was great. I'm probably never going to have it again. But I do feel like she's got somebody coming into her life that's very tenacious, that's not going to let her get away so easily when she tries to sabotage the relationship. And I feel like over the next 4 months, she's going to be making a new friendship that could turn into something really spectacular.
So just be patient.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is from England. This is from Steve in England. And he says, apparently there were some full body apparitions in their grandparents' house. Do you know who those apparitions were?
Okay. Okay. So I have one apparition coming through. It's a young man. I see this young man as somebody who, I don't know why it's important that he is like, he maybe was a sailor. He had something to do with the water or the sea or a ship. I guess it's important because maybe he was dressed that way. And that's the one that's coming through the strongest right now.
Wow, that is great. So you can specifically say young guy, sailor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Steve, I want to hear your answer with that. I hope that that was that's. I mean, it's so specific. It's so specific. And Laura Lee just tweeted back, "Yep, that's me, avoiding men for a long, long time." She said, "Thank you very much." Hey, we got a special.
You're welcome.
We got a special call right now. It's Ken Libson. Hi, Ken. How are you tonight, brother?
Hey, Jimmy, what's going on, man?
It's all about you, Ken. You know that, man.
It is all about Shah tonight. She is fantastic.
Isn't she absolutely amazing? Ken.
Yeah, no, seriously, you're the greatest, Shah. Thank you so much for doing this. This is awesome. I'm having so much fun tonight listening.
Oh, thanks for hooking me up.
No problem.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ken, thank you.
Now, I listen. I get jealous of Shah because every time I can go and visit her, and I like to have these long conversations with her. So the question I have is actually from Michael Keene.
Okay.
He tweeted a while ago, but he can't call in. He wants to know how long it'll take for him and his wife to have a kid.
Oh, from Michael K. Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
That's great because pregnancy things, that's my thing.
I can't wait. Hey, thank you, Ken.
Thank you so much, Jimmy, and thank you, Shah.
All the best.
Oh.
Okay, so Michael K. is another friend of the show, too, as well, Michael Kane. So
all right.
I can't wait.
Kane. How long is it going to take you guys to get pregnant? I see a little girl, and I can tell you that she'll be born under the sign of Libra. When it comes to getting pregnant, I want you guys to relax. When it comes to conceiving, I really want you to just relax because you feel like you're late to the party here. And you're not. You're not at all. Everything is right on time for you. So she's not going to be born a year from now, but probably the following year. We just moved from Libra into Scorpio, so you'd have to conceive for her to be born in 2015 under the sign of Libra, you'd have to be conceiving in like mid to the end of January.
Yep. When it's cold outside and everybody is doing their business.
Yep, but that's
Inside?
not going to happen this year.
Okay,
It
there
will
you
happen next year.
Ah, and 99.9%.
99.9%. I'm like the pill.
I just hung up on a caller. 231. Just sorry about that. I'll put you at the front of the line. That's what I get for trying to mouse with my left hand. So with that, I just came back. Okay, here we go. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah.
Hi, Shah. This is Mike from Michigan.
It's who from Michigan?
Jimmy, I love this is Mike from Michigan.
Hey, Mike, how are you tonight?
Hey, great, Jimmy. I love the show. I've been listening since the first show. Doing good things.
Absolutely. What have you?
My question is the business that I have recently started going to be successful?
Is the business that he just started going to be successful?
Okay. Mike from Michigan. Successful businessman. Yes, it is. It looks really, really good. So be careful of an older man who wants to get into business with you. I wouldn't say don't get into business with him. I would just say be careful. I think he's got something to offer, but you want to make sure that you're compromising the right way. I do see it as a very successful business, and I feel like this is a business that's going to grow, be very long-term for you, and ultimately be something that you are well known for.
There you go. Mike, is that good advice?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
All the best. Hey, happy Halloween, Mike.
Happy Halloween.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah. Who's calling?
Hi, Shah. Hi, Jimmy. This is Fran.
Hey, Fran. Wow.
Hey, Fran.
I know. I haven't called in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. FB in the house. How are you, Fran?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
It's fantastic. Say hi to Shah. And I know you've got a really, really good question to ask, and I just can't wait to hear it.
Well, my question is whether or not I'm ever going to find love again. It's been a long, long time.
All right. Let's see what we got. I got some cards that didn't want to shuffle back in, so we're going to look at those.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Fran?
No.
Here it comes.
Oh, I'm not
down,
sure I'm
Fran.
ready for this. But
I know,
You are
right?
going to find love again.
You are.
You'll find the love that you want is very complicated, but the love that you want, you will find again within 2 years' time. I feel like it's going to be sooner because I feel like this is something you have a lot of control over, and it's actually with somebody from the distant past.
Oh,
Somebody
wow.
that you may have grown up next door to in the neighborhood, was a friend of a friend, the brother of a friend. There's a connection there. This isn't somebody that you had a romantic connection to in the past, just somebody that you had a connection to.
Oh, okay. That's different.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I keep looking for my past loves, boyfriends from high school and stuff, and that I'm still friends with.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wondered, is that going to happen again eventually, or am I just going to have to
I think like a
sit
bad
around
timing,
and
he's always
wait?
going to turn up, but I don't think that he's the one. What sign is he?
Right. He's a Leo.
Yeah. You need a Capricorn.
Capricorn? Oh, my God. That would be very strange. I've never had a Capricorn in my life that I remember.
Well, always, Fran, always remember when you least expect it, right?
Yeah.
So there you go.
When you're not looking.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely not looking.
Fran, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to you too.
Thank you,
you
friend.
so much.
All the best.
Thank Bye-bye.
you.
Okay, Space Boy. Now, you heard your prediction earlier that you're going
I
to...
know, but you took it for. Well, actually, I got to blame Lou for that. But I wanted to call anyway because I hadn't called in a while, Jimmy.
Yeah, how are you? How are you, brother? Say hi to Shah.
Hey, Shah, how you doing?
Now, I did...
Hey, good. How are you?
I did
I'm
see...
doing pretty good.
I did see Sherilyn tweeted earlier tonight. So I'm going to actually... Is that what you're calling about?
No, well, you know, I love my wife, and it's not about her. It's always about me.
Right.
and you know, that's the relationship me and my wife have, is that I'm the yin to her yang. You know, I'm the one that's out there in front of the stage while she watches. You know, she lets me be the clown. So, but the reason I'm calling is it is like a two-parter for the question from earlier. Is I want to know what the next Space Boy CD is going. What is it going to be? What is it going to feel? What is it? What's the emotion behind it? That's what I want to know.
Okay.
The emotion behind the next Space Boy CD.
Yeah. What is the feel? What is it? What is it that's going to be that chart topper you were talking about? What's the energy behind it?
Ah, interesting. Well, that's an open-ended question, so she can go in any direction on this.
Say intellectual love.
Intellectual
Not sassy
love.
romantic love. Intellectual love.
Oh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can dig that.
Yeah, I can dig that too. I can way dig that. You got to love Shah. Yeah, Space Boy.
You're going to bring some new partnership into this CD. You have maybe some new sound or new person coming in.
Hold on, Space Boy. Let her finish. Hold on. You're excited. I know. Okay.
I am, because I have some to add to that.
Okay, Shah.
Okay, so I'm seeing a new voice, a new person, a new sound is coming into this, and that's in part, it's like opening you up to a different audience as well, like putting you in a different genre.
Check that out. I can dig it. I can see it. That's kind of freaky, isn't it, Space Boy?
It is. It's funny because I've been kind of toying with the idea this is going to be like an exclusive. I've been thinking about bringing Beck on one of my songs and having him do the drums, the percussion on one of my songs I'm writing right now. And this is probably him listening to it the first time, me telling it. So that's kind of cool because I think I'm going to go with that direction.
There you go. There you go, Space Boy.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great evening.
Hey, all the best.
You
Hey,
too.
give my best to Sherilyn. Happy Halloween, you guys.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, I don't know who's calling in. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Chris. Got a quick question. Where, me and my wife have been trying to have a second child for about 2 years, but wanted to know what are the possibilities. We have a 5-year-old.
Okay,
and,
this is great. I didn't get your name though. What's your name?
Oh, Chris. Sorry.
Chris. Okay, so Chris.
Yeah, and it's if it's going to be a second child or any complications or anything, if it's worth it or not, or.
Well, Chris, you're talking to Shah. She is the one to ask these questions.
Oh, hey, Shah. Hey.
Okay, excellent.
How's it going, Chris? So, all right. Well, can you repeat the question? Because I only got half of it. Something about a second child.
Yeah. We've been trying to have a second child. We have a 5-year-old daughter right now, and we're just not sure if having a second child may bring any complications or.
Okay.
We really want to have a second child, but we just don't know what the future may hold. And want to see what you think about that. If she, maybe any medical issues or anything that he or she may bring.
Okay. So you are going to have a second child. The second child is going to be born in about 3 years. The month of March, maybe February. They'll be the sign of Pisces. And there are going to be some complications. but the complications are not to the family dynamic, because I feel like it's very well received and everybody is really happy, and it's kind of like this is the completion of the family. But the complication is more about your wife's health, where she may need to be on bed rest, or she's just going to have a tough pregnancy.
But she's going to get through it?
Yep, she's going to get through it and be okay. But when they say, you got to slow down, you got to rest, she needs to take it seriously.
The child will be all right?
Yep, everybody will be fine.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys.
You got it, Chris. Hey, Chris, call back anytime, and happy Halloween. Give my best to your wife, and you guys are going to have another one. 10 fingers, 10 toes.
Thank you. Love your show.
Yeah, thank you, man. All the best, Chris.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, I've got our producers here have lined up so many tweets right in a row. And, I haven't even gotten to email tonight. I'm afraid to go and check. It's going to be bombed. Okay, I just promised Savage that I would get him up next. And he said he was visited. Okay, he's got two questions. And so the first one, he was visited by a shadow person a year ago. Do you know who that was or what it was?
Okay. Let's see. Let me see.
I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm just like, wow. Wow.
The shadow person that visited him a year ago. Okay. What I see in the cards here is that this is a year ago he did something with meditation. He was doing some kind of, I don't know if it was like transcendental meditation or what his practice was, but he was working with a meditation process. And this shadow person is actually a guide for him, but I feel like this is a warrior energy, something to empower him, to help him kind of move forward in his career. It's like I'm trying to give you inspiration. I'm trying to give you enlightenment, but enlightenment in terms of, the direction you need to be going in your career. And I feel like this shadow person is always around him. I don't know why he doesn't see him more often.
You know what's amazing? I'm going to flip you out right now. And I know he's flipping out because his second part of his question was his career path. Oh, man.
Wow. Well, pay attention to the signs would be nice.
Wow. I know he is tripping. He is tripping.
Yeah.
Okay. Kali Ma. Okay. Kali Ma. She has been asking for a while now, or I don't know if it's a she or he. I'm sorry. Kali Ma. Should I
Well, a
change?
fearsome goddess, so I would venture a guess.
Okay. Should I change jobs at my company or look for a totally new place to work?
Okay.
This is just freaking me out. I'm glad
Look
you're
for
not
a
doing.
totally new place to work, but don't do it right away. Wait 4 months and start looking at. There's a site that she goes to. There's a website, or there's a business that she wants to, a place that she wants to work, and she goes to their website. The position she's looking for is going to be posted in about 4 months.
How can you be so specific like that? That's insane.
Because my cards are my best friends.
Wow. A website. I can't wait to see her response. That is, oh, Jonas just tweeted. He just spoke to his agent and he's fired. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I'm going to scroll back. Everybody, 323-825-5045. This is Fade to Black on the Dark Matter Radio Network. Day 4 of our Halloween week. Psychic and Witch Shah is with us tonight doing readings all night. We've got about another half hour left. 323-825-5045. I'll try to squeeze everybody in. Okay, so I'm going to switch back to Twitter. I'm trying to be fair to everybody. This is from Dan. And
Dan the man.
Yeah, Dan the man. His last name is Shafransky. Dan Shafransky says, please ask if I'm going to have a future love life.
Oh, I got cards jumping out everywhere. Oh, Dan. Yes, but don't go back with the ex. That was bad the first time around. It's going to be rough the second time around.
Don't go back to the ex, Dan. The ex. Don't do it. Don't be tempted. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah. Who's calling? Where are you calling
Jimmy.
from? Hi. Who's calling?
Oh, it's Carola in Alberta.
Oh, hey, Carol. How are you tonight?
I'm good. Did you get my pictures?
Yes, I did. And we'll talk.
Okay.
We'll talk about that later. Say hi to Shah.
Hi, Shah. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well.
What's your question for Shah? I'll write you tomorrow, by the way.
Okay.
Yes, I did. I got everything, but right now we've got so many calls backed up. Let's try to get everybody in tonight, Carolyn. What's shaking?
Right.
Happy Halloween. And what's your question for Shah?
My question is obvious. Did I find a pyramid here in southern Alberta?
Oh, that's a great question.
Oh, a pyramid in southern Alberta.
And Shah doesn't have any idea what you and I are talking about right now. And that's that's an awesome question.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about right now, but I am going to tell you what the cards are saying is yes.
See? And I'm going to write you tomorrow. Carolyn, happy Halloween, Carolyn.
Thank you.
Happy Halloween. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Fader Night. Who's calling?
Jimmy, it's Brian from New Hampshire. How are you?
Hey, Brian from New Hampshire. How are you?
I'm doing okay other than the bad cold. Hi, Shah. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, neighbor?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you go. A long neighbor. I'm actually looking for a job, and I've been out a while now, and I was wondering if you could help me out with what my prospects are.
Okay. Brian in New Hampshire.
Does it impact the cards when I have a bad cold?
Nah. You're still you looking for a job. Yeah. You're still looking. So first I want to say you got to get over the anxiety, right?
Okay.
You got to move beyond like this feeling of I'm hopeless, a helpless wreck, and I can't do anything right. Once you move beyond that, there's a whole new world out here for you. Career-wise, you need to connect to, I don't know what you do, but I see you doing something that's in the medical field, and you need to connect to a woman to get you into this field, to get you into the right place.
That's interesting. Okay.
There you go,
All right.
Brian. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, and happy Halloween to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brian.
All right, thank you.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah. This is Fader Night.
Hey, Jimmy, what's going on? Hey, Shah, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Hey, Jimmy, it's Christian. I called a few, about maybe, I don't know, a while ago, but I got a question that Jimmy's definitely going to like. For Shah, obviously, what is underneath that Malibu anomaly that Jimmy found? What is that?
She
What's
has
underneath what?
Okay, she has no idea what you're talking about.
The Malibu finding that Jimmy found a couple of months ago, the so-called Malibu base. What is it? Or is it a base? Is it just a weird rock or what?
Okay. I didn't quite hear all of that.
Okay, he wants to know. We found something under the water in Malibu. What?
Okay.
What is it?
What did you find under the water in Malibu? All right, let's see. See what I got. These are very challenging questions. I can tell you, you're already famous enough, but what you found is something that's going to make you more famous. What you found, I have a lot of cards here that are like, it is, I'm going to say alien in nature, because I have a lot of otherworldly kind of cards that I'm looking at.
Whoa.
And I don't know if that makes sense to what you guys are talking about.
Oh, man.
But I do feel like there's something, it's, I guess I want to say that it's technology driven.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Does that make sense?
Oh, you don't have any idea. Wow. Okay. How's that? Was that tasty or what?
Definitely. Well, I appreciate the answer. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have no idea, and you have no idea what we were talking about or asking. None.
No, not at all. When you said Malibu, my brother literally has a 1976 Malibu.
Right. It's
that he races. And I was like, oh, okay, under the hood.
Unbelievable what you just said. We found a base. Well, we think it's a base. It's under the water in Malibu, out in the ocean, and it looks like it's an entrance to something. And with all of the UFO activity out there, we were thinking that that it was. We have been looking for years, UFO researchers, for an underwater base, because there's been all of this UFO activity out there coming in and out of the water, and there's been a suspected alien underwater base out there, and we think that we found it, and for you to say everything that you just said right in a row, and you had no idea what we were talking about, I think you've just freaked out about 500,000 people, and yeah. Watch this. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hey, this is Ron. How you doing, Jim? This is down by the beach. Love your show.
Hey, did you just hear what Shah just said?
No, I'm bummed out because I was on hold and I didn't get to hear what she had to say.
Oh, okay. All right, Ron. So what have you got for Shah tonight? And happy Halloween, by the way.
Hey, you too, buddy. Thanks. Hey, great show. Hi, Shah.
Hi.
I'm going through a divorce and also involved in a workman's comp hearing coming up. And I was curious as to how long it's going to take to get this all resolved and start a new life.
Okay. Let's see what we got for you. Well, Ron, it's not going to take as long as you think. You're feeling like it's going to take forever. It's going to take 12 years or more. It's not. Rest easy.
It's already been 10.
Yeah.
Do your homework. Do your research. You are missing some paperwork that's holding things up. And I feel like you find that paperwork or you get that paperwork completed, you could be done by May 1st.
See, Ron?
Wow, that long. Wow.
Well, that's not too bad, but it's up to you. You got to go find that paperwork, and you know what she's talking about, don't you?
Well, I think my wife shredded it all, so I'm not sure.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, you know exactly what she's talking about, don't you?
Yeah, I get it. I really don't know. My wife took care of all the paperwork for both of us for all those years. I don't know what I'm supposed to find. But
somebody's asked you for paperwork.
Yeah, my wife's attorney, and it's too much for me to gather up. And I'm like, it's too much.
Sometimes you got to
They want to go back all the way 10 years ago. It's
see,
like
how does Shah know this? That's
very good. That's for sure.
I'm flipping the frig out right now.
Me too. I was hoping for a little better news, but it's surprising.
Hey, well, you know what though? It's news, and she's right, and you know exactly what she's talking about. Now I hear what you have to say, and she's exactly right. So you know what you got to do, man. You got to go and get it done. All right, Ron.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Hey, thanks, Jim. Thanks, Shaw, and love your show.
You
Great.
got it. Thank you, Ron. Happy Halloween.
All right. You too. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Dino, how are you tonight, sir?
I'm just keeping the fire going as the rain comes down.
Say hi to Shah.
Hello, Shah. Good evening.
Good evening. Where is it raining?
I don't say. I'm in an undisclosed location.
Oh, okay. You're under the rain, is the way you.
However, my quick question is, and listen carefully, which of the others should we humans trust? Okay?
All right, there you go.
Which of the others should we humans trust?
Now you've got me on the edge of my seat again.
I'm on the edge of my seat, too.
Unbelievable show.
Well, this is really interesting. Because, honestly, I don't know who all the others are, but I'm going to tell you what I see in the cards. We humans should trust the others who were here before we were. Where the history is, where the, my husband will have a fit, but he's asleep, so he won't ever hear me say the words ancient aliens out loud.
Okay.
But that's who we should trust.
Interesting.
It's where the history is. It's where that the ancient technology is. It's where they've already put things in place, and they've never really left us. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense.
Right.
Are you a fan of Ancient Aliens? Do you watch that show?
He is.
He is?
So we do watch it a lot.
Really?
I'm a fan of Project Runway.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling? Where are you calling from?
Hello, this is Matthew, although I think I'm going to start going by a pseudonym, Prater F. Disc.
Okay.
I wanted to know if my efforts in regards to the great work are ever going to pay off.
The great work. Are they ever going
Great question.
The great
Hold on, I need to shuffle a little bit more.
The great work.
The great work. Yep. So your efforts have already started to pay off. You're looking for confirmation. You're looking for that, the unconditional love piece. You'll feel that in about 7 months. And you're looking for, you're just looking for that. I want confirmation, like something tangible that's showing me what I'm doing is starting to pay off. And you're going to receive that confirmation, but it comes more as an epiphany. So pay attention to your dreams. And I want to say pay attention to what you're seeing in the clouds, because you feel that's how your energy works. You see a lot of things in the cloud formations that nobody else is seeing, but those are messages meant just for you. But you're going to feel that divine love and get that confirmation in about 7 months.
7 months.
Fantastic.
There you go.
I'll give you a call in 7 months, Jimmy.
Yeah, exactly. I can't wait.
Excellent.
I can't wait.
Eureka.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Thank you.
You know what we're going to do next year? We'll have everybody call back. Everybody will call back next year, and we'll get an update.
And we'll do a follow-up. That would be great. I don't remember when I tell people things. I don't remember the reading.
But they never forget, do they?
They never do.
Yeah, you remember you said to me 10 years ago? Yeah, no.
Yeah, the only people I remember are the people who will send me emails, and I have a woman, I've read her for about 7 years. I read her twice a year. She sends me, it's like the Christmas email. She'll send me a follow-up 6 months after.
Right.
Reading.
Right.
And she'll say, this is where you are so far.
Okay, this is from a friend of mine. His name is Rick. And Rick is moving from Las Vegas to Seattle. Okay? And he just wants to know what you think about that.
Buy a raincoat.
Yeah, right.
Here's what I see. What I see is this is where his voice is going to be heard. This is where he can make a difference, the kind of difference that he wants to make. The caveat to that is he will feel a little more claustrophobic, which doesn't make any sense to me because Las Vegas, well, I don't know, I guess Las Vegas is sort of a sprawling city, and maybe Seattle isn't as sprawling, but it's a very different situation for him, and I'm just getting a sense that he's going to feel claustrophobic, but he needs to know that it's the right move for his voice to be heard so that he can make that difference.
Rick, she's right on the money, and you know that because I know. And that is really cool. You just flipped Rick out. You know, today, check this out. Rick is so cool. He sent us to the studio here. He sent us some Skull vodka, which it's a skull. It's a crystal skull. With,
I saw the picture.
Yeah, you saw that. And that's from Rick, and he's just such a great guy, and his family and stuff is they've been out here and visited us, and just such a great guy. And they pulled up stakes, and they're selling the house. They're moving to Seattle. It's all planned. It's all done. And you didn't know any of that. I mean, it's not like he was planning the move. I mean, it is done. They are moving, and that is, you're spot on the money. And I know you just flipped him out. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah. It is Fader night. Happy Halloween. Who's calling?
Hello?
Yes, you're live right now.
Oh, wow. Hello. Hello, Shah. How are you? My
great.
name is
How are you?
Laurel. And I've gone through some rough years recently. And I've been divorced for 2 years now. And I'm just wondering, will I ever find a long-term romance, love relationship again?
What was your name again?
Laurel, like Laurel and Hardy.
Okay, Laurel, I got it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you are still going through some healing, and I think, it's important for you to go through the grieving process. That's one thing that you've denied yourself. You have not allowed yourself to get angry.
Right.
You need to go through that step of the grieving process where you allow yourself to get angry. That's the only way you're going to let love back into your life, because right now you are just shutting it down. And there is somebody around you who looks at you very admiringly. I think he would want to take you out on a date, or he really likes you, but he's afraid to talk to you.
Oh, okay. Okay. So there will be love in my life again.
It will. Just allow yourself to get angry and go through that process, and then you can be open to love again.
Oh, great. Well, thank you so much. Have a great night.
You're welcome.
I love your show.
Thank you, Laurel.
Thank you.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to you.
Okay, before I get to the next caller, and hold on, turn down the radio. This is from Mary, and her question is, this comes from Twitter. I'm trying to bounce back and forth. I'm trying to be fair to everybody. Mary says, I'm confused about my spiritual path. What do you see?
Okay, Mary. Spiritual path needs to be a more active participant in her spiritual path. So her spiritual path obviously is not sitting down.
Interesting.
She needs to be looking into more of the healing aspect of what her belief system is. It's got to do with the healing pieces of that, whatever that is. And she needs to find a different mentor. She's got somebody that she's been, following or learning a lot from. I don't know that she's been in contact directly with this person, but she just is kind of like, I'm following them. I'm doing everything that they say, kind of thing. I've read all their books. And I feel like That's not resonating with her as deeply as it needs to. She needs to look into the healing pieces of it for the transformation she wants.
Amazing. And I just wanted to say really quick, I know I've got a caller on hold. Kali Ma just tweeted, "Thank you, Shah. I work for an internet company. Now I'm a bit freaked out. This makes total sense." You told her website. You said website. And you said that, and how do you do that? How do you do that? You didn't even hear this. That was a tweet that came in. It was a tweet. It wasn't even a call. That's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. All right.
Thank you.
Now I've got a lottery question for you. What numbers? Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah. Who's calling? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Shah. This is Ben from Colorado.
Hi, Ben.
Hi.
Hey, I'm about to take a vacation for my birthday to Mexico. Is everything going to be good? And also, tomorrow I'm going to be entering some costume contests. What's the outlook?
Okay.
That's a great. Hey, you know what, Ben? That's the question of the night. That's spot on the money. Is he going to win his costume contest tomorrow night? And how was the?
I'll have to send you pictures of my electric chair.
Oh yeah, right on. All right, Ben, you're going to hang his electric chair. Hey, Ben, are you going to hang on? Or are you going to take the answer off the air?
I'll hang on for a second.
Okay,
I also
all
have
right.
to ask you a question. Right before you left for vacation, I won the Van Halen contest, and I was a first-time caller, and I haven't received any response.
Yeah,
we've
got all of that stuff is going out this weekend, brother.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a little bit concerned about your vacation. Are you driving?
No, flying.
Okay. Are you
Mexico.
renting a vehicle?
Are you going to rent a car? Are you going to rent a car down in Mexico?
I'm seeing transportation problems. So double, triple check all of your flight information, double, triple check any car information. Do not take public transportation.
There you go.
Okay. Other than that, I think the vacation is going to be a lot of fun because I see you doing something that you've never done before and being really excited about it. And in terms of the costume contest, because I did pull a couple of cards for that, I will say you may not come home with the first prize, but you definitely will get a lot of looks and mentions.
Okay.
There you go,
right.
Ben.
Okay.
Hey, have a good time tomorrow night. Send me those pictures.
Okay, definitely. The pyro and everything.
I'll talk to you, man. Have a good night, man. Happy Halloween. Be safe.
Okay, you too. Bye.
How do you do that? I mean, how is this? I just don't get it. I don't know how you could possibly know about the internet and too much. Okay.
I'm very blessed, and I'm blessed that my parents never made me question myself.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That was the key. They just let me be myself and embrace who I was, and they didn't try to force me to be anybody different.
You must have been really bad in school. I mean, did you mess with? Okay, we'll get to that after this next caller. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Jimmy, it's Danny Boy in New Orleans.
Hey, how are you, Dan? Everything good?
Everything's great. How you doing, man? Hi, Shah.
Hi.
What have you got for Shah tonight, Danny?
I'm concerned about my sister, and I'm wondering if she's going to get help, or do I need to direct her towards help?
If she's going to get it on her own, or if you need to direct her?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely need to direct her. Right now, I want to say she's under the influence of somebody else who is a very, I guess I'll say abusive. I just feel like this is a person that tries to take her away from all the positive things in her life, like just wants to keep her down.
Right.
And I really feel like if you have the opportunity to get in there and bring back her memories of things, just kind of spark those memories, that's going to help her come out of this darkness a lot. And I do feel like now is the time to stop being patient. You've been real patient.
Oh my God, you're so good.
Yeah, pretty amazing, isn't it, Danny?
Yeah.
Have a great night. Hey, listen, have a very safe Halloween, okay?
You too, Jimmy, and all the faders. You guys rock. Thanks, Shaw.
Thank you,
You're
Danny.
welcome. Thanks, Dan.
Absolutely amazing. You know who I can see Skype when it comes in first? And Myra was calling back. And I'm wondering why. Myra, you came and went, and it must have been important. So I'll pick you up first, okay? Let's see. Fran just said, I got my question answered on the phone. Thank you, Shah. I did not know if she was using tarot or runes. And so
I'm using tarot.
You're using tarot. Okay. Man, all of these tweets. Thank you, Shah. This is from Lisa. She says, her reading was unexpected, yet it connected so many things for me.
Oh, great.
Now, here's another one. This is from Ben. Jimmy, ask her about coven. Is it pagan or Lilith worshippers and its rituals?
About my coven?
Yes.
So my coven is called the Order of Blended Wisdom, and we have practitioners. We're all witches, and we follow different belief systems. We have one woman who follows the Vedic path, which is the Hindu god.
Right.
We have another woman who follows the Greek pantheon. I have two women who follow Celtic pantheons. I follow a Norse tradition, so like the Viking gods. And we have another woman who's fairy. And we just blend it all together.
Okay, Myra, you're calling back, so it must be important. So, and you know you're a friend, so I put you in front of the line. What's up?
Okay, it's not that important, unfortunately. I just really wanted to call again. Shaw, I think you're amazing. I had such a great time in the show. Thank you so much. And basically, I want to know if I'm on the right path. I know I do really enjoy my job, but I feel like there are some things missing out of my life. And do you feel like I am on the right path?
You already
Thank
got
you very much.
You've already got a hot date coming up in 8 weeks.
In 8 weeks. In 8 weeks. I will remember that. And I need passion, and I hang out with my dog far too much.
Okay, you got it,
But-
Myra.
Okay,
Nice.
thank you.
You are-
And
you
I'm
are on
sorry
the right
for taking
path.
so much space.
Okay,
Take the walk with somebody else.
Besides my dog.
Besides your dog, yes.
All right. Is Myra on the right path?
She is. She's on the right path. She needs to be on the right path together with somebody else. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. It just needs to be a companion or a friend. Because I feel like that's where she falters. Is she doesn't feel lonely. She just feels very alone.
There you go. Well, Myra, we already know that about you. See, it's all good.
I actually really, because I'm definitely not lonely, but yeah, that actually makes sense.
Don't change, Myra. Don't change. Have a good night. Happy
Thank
Halloween.
you, God. I'm so sorry for wasting anybody else's time.
Hey, don't worry. Don't worry about it. Hey, happy Halloween. Be safe tomorrow night, okay?
Thank you. I will. I'll send
Thank
you
you.
guys pictures of my costume.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Myra. And it's okay. I'm going to switch over. Everybody on hold, just stay right there. I accidentally dropped 541. Just call right back. I'll put you at the front of the line. Let's switch over. Let's see. This is from Matthew Harris. I'll do one in a few. Okay, hold on. Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm trying to read through all of these. This is from Pearl. Is the man in my life right now the one?
Okay, Pearl.
And 541, I just picked you up, put you at the front of the line. Turn down the radio. Okay, Pearl.
It's interesting. Pearl, the man in your life right now is not the quote-unquote one. And you already know this. So you're looking for confirmation. I want to give you confirmation that what you've been feeling, the anxiety that you're feeling lately, and the suspicion, though I don't believe that he's lying to you, they're all triggers from a past relationship, past behavior, letting you know that it's time to start moving on.
Wow. Okay, Pearl. I hope that was the advice that you were seeking. And Brad Kelly just tweeted back, Jimmy, tell Shah, blessed be my lady. And she was right on with what she said about my situation. And so there you
wonderful.
Yeah,
don't remember what I said.
They're all coming in. Donna just tweeted, the powers must be awesome in your coven, Shah. Such a powerful blend of natures. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah.
Hi, Shah.
Hi.
What's your name?
Hi.
Where are you calling from? Who's calling?
My name's Mark. I'm from Oregon. And my question is, I have so many questions, so I'm just going to put it this way. Can you tell me what I need to know?
Can you tell
you what you need to, I can absolutely tell you what you need to know in this moment. Mark from Oregon. Oregon is a beautiful state that I have never visited.
Oregon's great.
You need to know that healing is coming. You have a relationship with an older man who is either very sick or recently passed, and this is causing you a lot of grief, a lot of sadness. There's a sense of like you're just not. You didn't have those. You don't feel like you have those final moments or closure. That's the word. And I want you to know that there is healing coming for that relationship, and you are able to connect to this man and heal. Even if he's passed, he's still with you. And if he's still, on this plane of existence, it's not too late. Even if he can't, if you don't think he can hear you, believe me, he can.
How's that, Mark?
That's very, very interesting and insightful, and I thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark. Hey, listen, have a very, very great, safe, and fun Halloween.
Happy Halloween, and thank you, Shah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I can tell when you hit it on the mark. This is from Mike Olson. This is from Twitter. Mike says he has been out of work for a while, but in the last 2 days, 4 job offers and 1 accepted today. Did he choose the right one? That's a good question.
That's a very good question.
You're going to bum somebody out. Tell them no. I'm just playing, Mike. I'm just playing.
Here's the thing. He did accept the right one for the short term. And he's probably only going to be in this job maybe a year, maybe a year and a half at the most. What he's accepted, I hope his new boss isn't listening, but what he's accepted is sort of the transportation to the next level of his career.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That is very interesting.
It's a good stepping stone.
And I know he's listening. He just tweeted 2 minutes ago. So I want to hear, Mike, I want you to respond to me with what Shah just said. And I'll read your response on the air because she's being very specific right now. Now, this status unknown who you read for earlier, he's asking a pretty interesting question. And I don't know if you can answer this, but what will happen with the USA and these Ebola outbreaks? Can you read that for us?
Well, let me see. I'm not a person that watches a lot of news, which is good in my profession because then when people ask me, I'm not tainted by what I've read or heard because I listen to audiobooks.
So do I. So do I.
What's going to happen with the USA and all these Ebola outbreaks? So what's going to happen? Well, that's odd. So the first thing that's going to happen is people are going to turn back to religion. I don't know why, but it will shape or change the way people react about religion. And there is a sense of people going back to small community, less going out of town. We don't want to go outside of our little happy bubble of existence. A little more a sense of Stepford, I guess. And the other thing that I see for the U.S. is, and I know, there's always something going on with healthcare and whatever, Obamacare. I don't know anything about any of that stuff.
Right.
But there's a huge initiative. There's a huge initiative that's going to come through healthcare. It's a massive change that's going to be coming through, and we're going to see this. The first kind of inklings of whatever this reform is going to be, we'll see in December.
Mike Olson just tweeted back. He said, yes, that makes sense. The company that owns many businesses that he took the job with told him as long as he behaves and he's as good as his resume, he'll advance fast. How do you know this stuff? Okay, I'm going to take two more quick calls, and let's just do this. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
No, this is Steve from Bluefield.
Steve from Bluefield, and I love you, brother. Let's do it quick tonight. Oh, we're at the end of the show. Thank you, Steve, brother. And I was hoping you would call in. So this is Steve from Bluefield. What's the question, Steve?
How many past lives have I lived?
How many past lives have you lived?
How many past lives has he lived?
Steve.
I'll take that off there, Jimmy. Thanks, brother.
Thank you, Steve. All the best. Hey, have a good Halloween tomorrow.
79.
79 past lives?
That's a lot.
79 past lives?
79 past lives, and his most recent past life, here's a fun fact. His most recent past life finished after he was incarnated into this one. So he had what do they call that? Is it a concurrent life, I think?
Wow, that's interesting. That's amazing. And I'm waiting for Les to call in. Les is going to call in. He's our producer, or one of our producers here, and I'm going to have Les call in. I want you to do a reading for Les, and then he's going to he reads our credits every night, and here's Les. Les, how are you tonight, brother?
Good. You're doing great. This has been a great week. Hi, Shah.
Hi, Les.
It has
Happy
been
styling to you.
What an amazing week. Should we take one more call, Les, right next to you?
Absolutely.
Let's take one more. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. You're the last call of the night. Say hi to Shah. Who's calling? Where are you calling from?
Oi, it's me again. It's Fran.
Oh, hey, Fran.
From Central Arizona.
Yes, Fran. What's up?
I had a question regarding when and where I would meet the next love of my life. I live in Arizona, but I have traveled so much that I'm curious about, do I need to travel again back to California in order to meet this person?
Interesting. Okay. All right. And we'll take this one off the air, Fran. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
When and where?
Happy Halloween, Fran.
Thank you, Jimmy. You too.
All the best.
So I'm going to be very specific with the where, because I see Washington, D.C.
Whoa.
That's the where.
Whoa. Okay.
And I have Washington, D.C. I don't know why that is super, super specific. And I can tell you within Washington, D.C., it will be probably at like, I don't know, the Supreme Justice Building or whatever, that it will take place. And in terms of the when is very up in the air because it seems like this is something that Fran likes to put off. So if she buys a plane ticket to Washington, D.C. and says, I'm going to go to the Supreme Court building to like chill out for the day, that's when it will happen. The universe is definitely smiling on her when she makes that choice.
Oh, that's just absolutely amazing. And we talk to Fran all the time. So, wow.
So you'll be able to get follow-up. That's great.
Oh, okay. Now we have Les. Les is with us. And so somebody just tweeted, Jimmy, she's got to do a reading for you. She did. She did the Malibu base. That's it. That's it. Right. I'm good to go. And that's still... That's pretty freaky. You have no idea. Hey, Les, was that weird or what?
Yeah, that was a little weird.
That flipped you out? It flipped me out.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, so, Les, quit tweeting, Les. I know Les is tweeting.
I'm not.
Okay, focus.
I'm not tweeting. I can't tweet.
Okay, focus. Okay, so Les, what's your question for Shah? I got to hear this.
She already answered my question, Jimmy.
What? Oh, that was the red one. Okay, no. Bang it out. You've got her live right now.
Okay, Shah, what do you see for me in the next year?
All right, Les, in the next year, let's see what I got. Oh, my goodness. I got money.
Money?
I got money coming in.
Okay.
Yeah. And I see you surrounded by family, people you need to connect to and haven't connected to in a while. Like, you may tweet to them. But these are really like heartfelt connections that you've been feeling the lack of.
You are
good
dead
financial
on,
stability.
Shah.
I will tell you one thing. If you make an investment in the next 30 days, something that takes 20% of your savings, it will pay off bigger than you anticipate 4 years later.
Wow. 20%.
Wow.
Okay, two things really quick. Happy birthday to Demian. I spaced that today, and it was in my notes. Demian, happy birthday. And Wowo just tweeted, this is from Kelly. Let's make this really quick. Kelly says, my husband and I are going to start the adoption process. How will this turn out?
Okay. See what we got. Oh, it's going to be wonderful.
Do you know if it's going to be a boy, girl?
It's probably going to be more than one, Jimmy.
What? They're going to adopt more than one?
Yep.
Kelly, I've got to hear the outcome of this. I absolutely.
Twins or triplets?
You're going to adopt twins or triplets?
Yep.
Congrats.
Man.
And it will happen very fast.
Unbelievable. I had a great time tonight, Shah, and I can't wait to get you back on. We just got to do this again really, really soon, and we got to figure out the right holiday. And and let's get a lot of fun. Yeah, it's been so much fun. You can go. Shah's website is right there at jimmychurchradio.com. You can go click on it. Obviously, she's on Twitter, and you can follow her on Twitter. She's been tweeting with us all night. Thank you, Shah. It exceeded anything that I was so excited, and it was then some. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Absolutely
Well, thank you for
amazing.
having me. I had a great time, and thanks to everybody that called in and listened and tweeted. And I look forward to seeing you guys all around on the internet.
Absolutely, and we'll do some follow-up stuff with you, Shah. And
definitely
have a good, safe, great Halloween tomorrow night.
Thank you. It's Samhain for me.
It's what?
Happy Samhain.
Oh, yeah, right.
Summer's end, my
Yes,
friend.
it is. Oh, have a great, safe night. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you, Shah. Shah, everybody. Unbelievable. Les, was that just an incredible evening?
She was dead on with
Man.
that last reading for me. She was dead on.
I mean, just too much. I mean, that Malibu base thing just absolutely freaked me out of my mind. And she had no idea. She had no idea what she was doing. And
I think she touched a lot of fader nuts tonight. We had a lot of great calls tonight from a lot of the crowd. I think she was dead on with me and a lot of other people from what it seemed like.
I have no idea how many calls we did, how many readings, but I'm looking here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be 18. 2 more pages full. I don't know, maybe 40. And that's a lot of phone calls. When you figure, it's only 2.5 hours. That was unbelievable. And with that, are you ready?
I am ready, sir, Captain, my captain.
What a great week that we've had this week on the show. Just an absolutely great week.
I loved it.
Let's go ahead, blast through it. What do we got?
Special thanks to Shah for being with us tonight. And, of course, thank you to all the callers and fader nuts who got phoned in on Halloween night. Stay tuned. Coming up next is Night Watch, followed by Spooky South Coast. Special thanks to Keith Rowland and Art Bell. Fade to Black executive producer is Rita Camurian. Show is produced by Hilton J. Palm and Mark D. Tovar. Special thanks to me. Fady is done by Dale Romero. Graphics by Method of Signaling. Announcers are Steve Harder, Gene Bateau, and Mark D. Kovar. Music is by Doug Aldrich. Show intro is done by Space Boy. Fade to Black is produced by KJCR for the Dark Matter Radio Network.
That's what I'm talking about. You ready?
Yep. We are
out of here. Everybody have a great, safe Halloween. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. That was Les Johnson III. Everybody just be safe tomorrow night. Have a great weekend. You will not believe the week we have for you next week. All right, everybody. Thank you, Les.
Thank you, Jimmy. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody. See ya.